And here we fucking are.
Oh,
they can see us. They can hear us. They might even...
2 seconds to swear.
It doesn't take long. No, yeah. So for those of you keeping track on this on YouTube, there's my status for cursing too much. Please notice now that I'm also fat. And as I will demonstrate to you here in a few minutes, I'm also a terrible judge. So I'm just hitting all those check marks.
Why we come back, I don't know.
Get it done early.
No comments needed now. Everything's been covered.
No comments needed.
Yeah, she'll shut your pie holes in the chat unless you have something nice to say.
Yeah, that's it.
If it helps chat out, I'm terrible at math.
Oh, you and I can be twins on that. I am fucking shit at math.
That's why we need an online platform to do all the math.
That's true. Listen, I took basic algebra 3 times in high school. And I only passed it because I was really good at video production and I helped one of the teachers out on a college project.
Nice.
Similar boat here. As soon as I hit calculus, I was like, this brain isn't going to absorb this. I'll just stop. I'll stop trying.
Yeah.
Done.
All right. We're here to play some Mutant Crawl Classics tonight. Specifically, though, we're going to do something a little funky on it. We're going to be playing a Metamorphosis Alpha adventure. Because, I love this theme and settings for Metamorphosis Alpha, but I really didn't want to learn a new system when I could just shoehorn Mutant Crawl Classics into it. So here we fucking go. We're going to be running the adventure, What Are the Prisoners of REC-LOC-119, or however they would say it. REC, you can read it right there.
That one. Mm-hmm.
They may not be able to read it on stream. Fuck you if you can't read it. You'll figure it out on your own.
Backwards.
It's backwards.
Google exists.
Google exists. You'll get it. All right, so we're here to play some Mutant Crawl Classics. It's going to be a blast. I am looking forward to this, and I have a strong feeling that not everyone's characters are going to make it through. So I've also had everyone make backup characters, and I've instructed Dan to have 2 backup characters. So let's go through and just do some introductions. We're gonna make this a little bit spicier than usual. So when we're gonna go through this, we're gonna go through the template. So Tyler, Christopher, Chris, Dan, Friend, and Sammy. Sammy, I did not get your character's name in yet. I need to fix that. But we'll get there here in just a moment.
In your checklist, you forgot shitty Twitch streamer too. So
that's another one. They don't comment about that, but I'm glad that they can now. That is an option.
There, we got it out of the way now.
Got it out of the way. So
you
here's
need a D100 table of YouTube insults.
That's it. That's
what's it gonna be today.
First, you suck.
There we go. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go through the list on the stream. You're gonna introduce yourself. You're gonna tell us who your character is. Plug anything that you would like to plug. And then also you're gonna tell me if you were to cast this character in a major Hollywood motion picture, what actor would you pick? And I just want to preface this: Dwayne The Rock Johnson or Rock the Dwayne Johnson are off the table.
Crap.
Why, is he playing you?
No, because every time I ask these fuckers who's playing their character, every single one of them will come back with Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh.
In fairness, I did say young Nick Nolte once, which I don't think
true.
Any of the other people younger than a few of us knew who that was.
That is absolutely fantastic. So let's go through this.
Gag.
Yeah, Tyler, you get to kick us off.
I am playing Amy, who is a mountain gorilla, manimal subtype. I'm trying to look up who played Amy in the award-winning film Congo, but I can't find it.
Sub-gorilla.
Was that awarded in a Razzie?
Gosh, I don't even think that.
So, while you're looking that up, Tyler, I do want to put out there for our audience, this is specifically referencing an inside joke that we have here at Defenders of Kobold, where we like to talk about Amy from the movie Congo a lot. because in our personal headcanons, Amy has a great fascination with tossing the salad. So I have specifically told Tyler, don't you dare make this all about eating booty tonight. We've got important stuff to do, so please keep it to a minimum. And who's your actor?
I'm looking it up.
Oh, you're still. We're gonna come back to you.
It looks
then.
like it was animatronic, but
Okay, you're would be portrayed by Jim Henson.
okay, that works.
All right. Next up on the list is Christopher.
I am Christopher from Two Old Guys Games. We have this. Look at. Ho 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 ho. The judge's screen.
Fancy.
Judge's screen. They're just print proofs. And the adventure.
Still.
There we go.
Nice looking.
As you can see, this was not done.
Yeah.
It's at 2oggames.com, or we were on Kickstarter. We had 459% funding. Files are going to the printers tomorrow.
Nice.
Very exciting.
Day. I was gonna do it tonight, and I'm like, oh fuck, I got Mutant Crawl Classics.
There you go. Yeah.
All right. My character is the Solaric. Every generation, one mutant is chosen to be the Solaric, but he must have wings. And indeed, Solaric does have wings. And pyrokinesis. What a weird combination, but he's like, a phoenix that was going to just turn to ashes. The actor for the movie would be none other than Mr. Michael Keaton from Birdman.
Oh, okay. I was curious where you were taking it. I'm like, is this going to be Batman or is this going to be Birdman? And
Birdman.
There you go.
Wait, that's not what that was.
That's great. All right. After Christopher comes Chris.
Okay. Yep. I'm Chris. I'm playing Gary. He's human. He likes to stitch people up. He's not very confident.
Is he your actor? What is this? A Michael Cera? Is that the guy's name?
Eisenberg or
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just
one of those guys.
One of those cookie cutter.
Generic white lead who is either 13 or 60 and no one can tell.
Yeah.
If only I were an actor, I'd be perfect for this part.
There you go.
Let's go with Michael Cera. That's fine.
There you go. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Down to the bottom row, Dan.
Hey, Dan, I have the mutant Octonaut with 4 legs and 4 arms. And I figure maybe it's going to be like Dave Bautista from Guardians of the Galaxy, where, he's got really low intelligence. Honestly, he's got really bad personality. But he's got great luck.
Okay, that's something.
I feel like Drax gets a bad rap because he was like genetically modified just to simply go out and kill Thanos.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, not his choice. He didn't ask for extra arms and legs to beat things up with either, but he got them. So
Yeah.
Hell, I could use a couple of those.
Yeah. All right. Friendon.
I am Silvar, the Fox Manimal. And I'm going to be played by Robert Redford with none of the charm, looks, or talent. He has pretty high strength, incredibly high maxed out luck, which is the only way he's made his way through life. He is pretty useless otherwise. So he punches things hard and he hopes that the pieces fall where they should.
There you go.
Is this like Butch and Sundance Redford, or is it like Red Redford? He was in Red, wasn't he? Red too.
Butch and Sundance is the right era, but specifically, the Mimi gif of Robert Redford giving the affirmative head shake in the woods.
Yeah.
I forget what movie that's from, but that's kind of what I'm aiming for, I think.
Okay. There we go. And Sammy.
So I am playing a mutant. The fancy thing about it is it's purple.
Okay.
I've named her Professor Song.
I see what you did.
She would be played by Alex Kingston.
Of course she is. All right.
There she is. Nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That's it. All of our names are in the templates. I think we're ready to play. You all are an existing group of compatriots, traveling band of, people who get shit done. And very specifically, you all have been hired for a specific job. Humans from a nearby settlement are being kidnapped in raids by a band of mutants. Your team has been tasked with finding out where these mutants are taking these people, stopping the mutants, and then rescuing as many people as they possibly can. Now, the settlements that have been raided by these mutants, very specifically, they are only taking humans. So that's kind of your job. Now we're going to say you took the job a handful of days ago. You've been on it already. You've kind of explored the area around all of these villages, searching for clues, for signs. Finally, one morning, almost fortuitously, after waking up at first light in your camp, you hear an odd metallic thrumming noise in the distance. You all, maybe go and you climb the nearby ridge next to your camp. You're kind of in a... Go ahead.
Fly up there.
You just...
I have wings.
Absolutely, 100%.
Strange wings because they're electric blue projected force fields coming out of my back. Mm.
Okay. All right.
But that's
Fancy.
I
Yeah.
cut someone in half back there. Sorry.
My bad.
It's okay. I'm very lucky. It'll probably grow back. It's fine.
Where's my sixth leg? I don't need that one.
There you go. But yeah, you move up to the nearby ridge, and you look kind of down in this field. You're kind of been camping in this wooded area. You look down at this big kind of, field, and you see a caravan driving through the tall grass. And I mean that's very specifically. The caravan is being led by a mutant literally riding on top of a robot. They also have a 6-wheeled utility buggy being driven by a pair of mutants. This buggy has this big cage affixed to the back of it. And the cage is filled with humans. You can hear them crying and pleading to be let free. They're heading straight towards a small grove of trees in the middle of this field. And this grove of trees specifically surrounds something that you all would know as a great tree. Just for some odd reason, every now and then there's these great trees, and they, stretch into the clouds, and you can't even see the top of them. It's just this massive tree trunk that disappears into the sky. And so they're driving their little buggy straight towards this small grove of trees surrounding a great tree. You definitely get the feeling, kind of look at the speed they're moving, their distance from you. You're like, about 5 minutes, and this little caravan of kidnapping, mutants who kidnap these humans, about 5 minutes, and they're going to be able to make it to this grove of trees they're heading to.
You said they're traveling through dry grass?
Tall grass. Give me a D4 roll. Winter, spring, summer, fall. So spring. So it's fairly, there may be patches of grass that hasn't come back through from the winter. But it's mostly fresh grass.
It's gonna burn either way.
It's gonna burn if you try hard enough.
Everything
How
How far away
burns.
from us are they?
Yeah.
They are, I don't know, they're maybe a couple hundred yards from you.
So pretty much out of reasonable running distance.
You could. The buggy's moving pretty slow. You could catch up to them without a whole lot of trouble.
Let's
Is
do
the
that.
grass tall enough for us to skulk through and get closer?
Yeah. As long as you don't get right up on them, you feel pretty confident that you could hide in this grass to, close the gap.
Well, what do you say, y'all? We gonna hide in some grass and scurry on up, or are we gonna firebomb them?
I thought I would just fly in and see if I can get a large fireball. I
But you
mean,
might
I could
hurt the
fly.
precious humans.
Could fly ahead of them and head them off with a wall of fire or something like that.
You
Yeah.
must not hurt the precious humans.
Do we get paid if the human, is our contract fulfilled if the humans die? I say to the rest of
Stop
the group.
them.
There's 3 tasks tied to this. You need to, let's see, what are those 3 tasks? I need to scroll up. No. Find out where these mutants are taking the people. Stop the mutants, and rescue as many humans as possible.
Skulking it is.
I will say,
Wow.
as possible is a pretty big, pretty big limiter. We could potentially wipe them out and say, just wasn't possible.
As long as there's, no witnesses.
The humans are holy. We must not torture the humans.
No, I agree. I'm
Nah, we're pretty terrible.
I was a human once, I suppose.
Yeah,
Perhaps
maybe.
someone in my lineage might have been a bird or a human. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't ascribe to the holiness, but getting our contract fulfilled sounds good to me. So
Yeah.
I
We
don't
have to
mind
watch where
the
they
firewall
go.
plan.
I'm delusional and actually truly believe in the sanctity of pure strain humans. So,
Oh, okay.
yes, the humans are holy to me.
This is going to be a really great adventure for you.
I must rescue the holy humans.
All right. So, what's the plan?
I think we're skulking.
I think we have to skulk.
Yeah.
I don't want to risk.
Right off the bat, you all can get within 40 to 30 yards, and you feel very confident that they're not going to be able to see you. If you want to get closer than this, I will make you guys roll an agility test to see if you are detected. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to pick the person. You're going to pick a person, a member of your team here, who's the best at sneaking. They're going to take the lead. They're the ones who are going to roll this agility test. And then we'll take it from there.
I'm flat on agility. I'm a 0 mod.
Me too. But I can fly.
Anyone got a positive agility modifier?
No.
I don't think any of us are capable of being sneaky.
Chris? Sammy?
I mean, my agility's 12, but I don't have a modifier.
Okay. Chris?
No.
What's that?
Yeah, I might be sneaky. We can try it.
Okay. Chris, you're now in the lead.
What does that mean?
That means that Chris is rolling the dice.
It's only a -2. It should be great.
So, Chris, if you would please make me that agility test.
Click untrained.
Yes. I like that idea.
Oh boy.
Isn't that a D10 in DCC?
Yep, it's a D10 plus your agility modifier.
Which is 0.
Oh, yeah, you don't pass that.
Flame wall. I'm opting for flame wall,
Right.
Solaric.
Firebomb. I heard firebomb.
So, as soon as you all get maybe within 20 yards, Chris, you step on a dried twig, something in the dirt that you didn't see, and it just makes a very loud crack. And immediately, the mutants are all suddenly very aware and on alert, looking around, and it just takes a moment until they notice you. You know that the
Hi.
jig is up.
My hands light up in flames and I rise above When I fly, by the way, there's like a blue streak behind me.
Very, very cool. I don't know if everyone else, but Christopher, your video is completely locked up.
Yep.
Oh.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
it's
ask
frozen.
about that also.
Your audio's working great.
All right. Let me reset the camera, i.e., my phone.
Hey there, Frogman302. What is up? So,
Yo.
Solaric zips up into the sky. Let's see, how many do we have here?
No device detected.
5 mutants stay behind as the rest of all the mutants in this group pile onto the buggy, and then it just immediately snaps to maximum speed and just like fucking balls out as fast as can be.
Does it look like it's heading towards that special tree?
Absolutely on a dead path straight to that tree.
Okay.
Me too.
Yes. So, Solaric, there you are. Solaric, you follow the buggy to the tree. What are the rest of you who aren't gifted with flight doing?
I'd like to try to cast my mutation of force field generation to potentially protect myself and multiple members of the group, depending on how well I roll.
Absolutely. Please roll that mutation check.
All right. Active check. All right. Glowborn 0. And I lose it.
Ooh, that hurts.
Let me see how much I'd have to spend. I'd have to spend 5 luck. That's rough. No, yeah, it's a loss.
Now you should still be able to. I believe you can glow burn to reactivate. Is that correct? I know that's the way it works for spell burn in DCC.
I don't remember seeing that in the mutation rules, but you could be right. I'll look that up while everybody else.
Okay. So Solaric is in the air. Silvar tries to activate their force field and it doesn't go off. Are there any actions that the rest of you want to take before we kick into initiative?
No, my action would be charging in and mauling some mutants.
You said there's a couple coming toward me.
No, not yet. They haven't taken any solid actions, but they definitely are very aware of you.
Okay. Just gonna brace myself for an attack with my bone club in hand.
Okay.
If we're getting like a free move, I might try and mental blast one of them real quick. But...
Make it quick.
All right. This should go horribly, so.
Because then we're going to move right into initiative.
Crossing fingers, Dan.
All right, I'm gonna spend the 1 luck it takes to turn that. Oh yeah. I'll spend the 1 luck it takes to turn that into a success.
Okay.
He's gonna have to make a save, a willpower save, and beat a 12.
I'm going to roll a d5 because 5 of these mutants remain behind.
Yep.
There's my d5. So there's one of these mutants that has large eagle-like wings and is covered with what looks like porcupine quills. That is the one that your blast goes off with. What does it need to do? It needs to make a save?
Yep.
What does that save?
Willpower.
It gets an 8.
It does not pass, so he takes an entire 4 damage.
All right, this is still up though. All right. So at this point, let's go ahead and do some initiative.
Yes, indeed. Do we have like tokens for this one, or do we have to
No.
roll them?
Just roll it, and then I'll just write it down. Hey there, Dave. Thanks for swinging through.
Oh boy. Good initiative there.
I attempted to use a roll command looking for the value of a selected token.
Yeah,
All
just
right.
roll a
Tokens are
d20.
selected.
All right, so
Oh, okay.
Tyler, what was your initiative?
Hold on, I need to roll it.
Okay.
20.
20.
Well,
Indeed.
Oh, well,
Uh,
Please.
that's my only good roll this game.
Dan, what was yours?
3.
Chris?
Haha, I beat you, Dan. I got
13.
Oh, that Chris.
There's two of you. One of you is Christopher. The other one of you is Chris. Christopher.
2.
Friendin.
I think your video's
15.
derped up
it
again
froze
there.
again.
And Sammy.
2.
All right. Christopher and Sammy, you both got 2. Which one of you has the highest agility modifier?
I have a
I have
0.
Yeah, I have a 10, so 0.
Would you each please roll me a d6? Sammy got a 6. Okay. Sounds good. All right, Tyler, you are up first. Now let me kind of lay out the field for you. There is one of the mutants who's still riding on the back of this robot. And this robot, or this mutant, has a beaver's tail and 3 arms. There's another mutant that has 2 heads and 4 arms. It's holding 2 shields and 2 pistols. There is a 15-foot tall mutant. There is then a mutant with eagle wings and quills, which is the one that Dan blasted. And then finally, there is another mutant, you're presuming, standing there that looks pretty much like baseline human.
That
So-
guy's the sleeper. It's dangerous.
I want a guy with wings, a guy with a beaver tail, and a guy with 4 arms.
That was
Two
3 of
heads,
them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. So we've got beaver tail, 4 arms. I'm writing them on the thing so that we can keep track. 4 arms, beaver tail.
Beaver
15 foot
tail,
tall,
4
wings,
arms tall,
and a normal looking one.
wings. Yep, and then a normal looking one.
All right. Beaver
The other
tail
guy.
with 4 arms looks the most dangerous.
No, there's a beaver tail, and then there's one oh the
Oh.
beaver tail does have 3 arms,
Okay.
and then there's a separate one with 2 heads and 4 arms.
2 heads and 4 arms has 2 guns. He looks the most dangerous.
All right.
I'm going to go attempt a maul attack, which is the manimal
Okay.
racial attack thing.
So you run up and you you slap giant gorilla fists against this mutant.
Give him a nibbling.
There's about 4 extras after. Hit is 11.
This mutant does also have it's got on its lower 2 arms it's got 2 small round shields, and its upper 2 arms it's got 2 pistols. Your 11 does not clear the AC.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
And then after that is the 15-foot tall lady, and she lets out this horrendous blood-curdling scream. And I need to reference my book.
This is going to go well for us.
Yeah, like these guys start with pistols, and I think we all started with
Yeah,
flings.
daggers and clubs.
Daggers.
Yeah. Well, here's the great thing. After you kill them, you'll have pistols.
You're assuming that we kill them.
I turn to Gary and I say, "Look, they have their own human too. They've got their own Gary."
Second, one of these giant women immediately appears directly in front of you, Tyler.
Oh, no.
Would a 12 have hit that first guy? I forgot to add one on my +1.
12 would have hit that first guy.
Oh. Well, shit.
Remember that next time.
Okay.
So this giant woman, she's got this giant axe in hand, appears in front of you, just standing there glaring at you. As she does this, all of a sudden the other one of the women runs up, kind of hooks behind you, and attacks you from behind with this giant axe.
Okay.
Does a 12 hit your AC?
Yes. AC is 10.
Okay. That is going to drop. It's going to do 4 points of damage.
Okay. I am still kicking.
I am very glad that I made you all make backup characters.
Yeah, that would have killed me already.
Next up is the 3-armed beaver dude riding a robot.
Just normal everyday things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he touches all 3 of his hands to his forehead like this as he lets loose a telekinetic attack.
Oh shit, I'm getting Scion blasted.
Which he fails. And he loses for the day.
Roll 20 isn't just messing us up today. Yay!
All right.
Chuck gets to use real dice.
I get to use real dice. Friendon, you are next.
All right, I am going to. I'm going to run after the fellow that had already been hit once, the winged mutant.
Yeah.
And try my bite attack as well.
Sure.
13.
Against the winged mutant, that is a solid hit. And that 5 damage is lethal.
All right, we
Hey.
killed something.
1 down.
That was Wings guy that just died.
Yep.
Alright, crossing him off the list.
All right. Anything else there, Friendon?
I think that was my move in action, so I'm probably good. Other than just, I'm still telling Gary, they have a Gary! Because I find that endlessly amusing.
That is great.
Like, no, they're just probably just dormant mutations.
Stop ruining my fun, Gary!
It's such a
Chris.
Oh,
Gary.
sorry, yeah.
Exactly, Dan!
Yeah.
I'm bad
Gary
about
would
that.
say.
I'm sorry.
Chris, it is Gary's turn now.
Oh, I'm gonna go whack that now.
Which one are you going to go whack?
If I can, I'm gonna hit the one he called the other Gary.
Sure, yeah.
There can only be
fight,
one.
Gary.
There can be
Gary
only
fight.
one.
Yeah, absolutely. Go run up and attack that other Gary.
Saturday night in Garyville.
There we go.
14 is a hit.
Nice.
I did a damage.
It is still up.
3 damage didn't put it down.
No.
Sorry, guys.
It's okay, Gary. You tried.
You tried, Gary.
Yeah, I did.
You'll get it next time, buddy.
So the two-headed, two-armed dude, he backs up from you there, Tyler. And he's got 2d20 for his actions. So he takes a shot at Tyler. Does a 3 hit?
No.
Shucks.
All right, this next one kind of switched up the tables a little bit. Does a 4 hit?
Oh boy.
Oh, no.
All right.
So close.
So the mutant, and I'm just going to let you guys know what this mutant's name is because I think it's great, and I want you all to know. This mutant's name is Jim Tim.
All right.
One of the heads is named
excellent.
Jim, and the other head is named Tim.
Excellent.
So then it would pass to Eagle Dude, but he's dead. So then it kicks up to Dan.
There's one right by us, right?
Well,
Attacking Tyler.
he backed up a little bit, but yeah. Right now I'm just saying everyone's within one movement.
Okay. Well, I figure I'll attack the person who's attacking people,
Yeah.
just to keep it simple.
Good idea.
And I think I'll just go ahead and make attacks.
Go for it. They're all within one movement. You will need to move at least once.
I have 60 movement, and I get 2 action die.
Oh, okay. Then yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Ooh, fancy.
Wow.
Mr. Four Legs over there.
Yeah.
Hey
Such
there,
spiciness.
Z-Bomb Gaming. Thanks for coming by.
Dan's character can
Yo.
make it to the great tree before the buggy does.
Probably,
There
yeah.
we go.
Runs
It's
faster
11.
than I fly.
11 against Jim Tim is a miss.
Yeah, damn.
Hey, Poison Ivy. You gonna make
if I
your
do any
second
better.
attack?
Hey, look at that.
Ooh, that is a dirty 20
Dirty
with
20.
1 point of damage.
1 whole damage.
Oh,
Uh,
I'm doing
Oh,
the best
man.
I can.
Look out now.
Everybody watch out.
There's more of that coming if y'all don't back off.
Okay,
All right.
man, whopping out a whaling for a whole point of damage.
so, Chris, the one that you went up and attacked, the other Gary,
Yeah.
he opens his mouth at you, and you can see a very bright and intense red glow coming from his mouth
Oh,
as he then
That's weird.
breathes a gout of flame, critically so.
Oh.
not the Gary we expected.
Gary!
Oh my god, an unexpected Gary.
I do
We can
need
always take that other
you.
Gary.
I do need you to make me a save now. This is going to be a reflex save.
Do
What
good.
he's saying is,
Alright.
you're dead.
Your target number to beat right now is 21.
Good thing my reflex is 1.
You can technically do it.
You might have to luck
You have to
burn.
roll high and spend some luck.
Yeah.
No, that was not high.
We believe in you,
Burn all the glow.
Gary.
So you
Wait.
take.
It's Gary.
Well, let me just burn 11 luck.
You're welcome to do so.
I might be worth it versus being dead.
There's still roll the body.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right, because they're level 1. So there is some redemption, potentially.
Yeah, don't waste all your luck. If we can roll you back over.
Yeah.
I was so accustomed to the fun.
So-
Gary's.
You know,
Just SOL.
I do want to highlight here, Chris, that I got really excited, and then I quickly remembered that for natural 20s on mutation checks, it's not a critical or anything. It just, they rolled real good. So you're
Yeah.
only going to take the base 3d6 fire damage from this.
Okay. I'll just take it.
So that is going to be 13 points of fire damage.
I am still up.
Are you really?
Wow.
This-
Yes.
How the fuck are you still up? That is
What does
impressive.
Gary eat?
he eats other Garys.
Asbestos, apparently.
Hey there, Z-Bomb Gaming. Thanks for those bits. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
We have
Gary-
underestimated our Gary.
Gary looks at Dragon Gary and says, "Ow."
Oh, God.
Well, all right then.
Sammy, your turn.
I'm gonna shoot with my bow at Dragon Gary.
All right, take your shot at Dragon Gary. No one's hit Dragon Gary. No, someone has, yeah.
Yeah.
I hit him.
Yeah, you dealt 3 damage to Dragon Gary. So
That's why he
please.
tried to melt me.
Yeah. Sammy.
Hey, Dragon Gary. Oh, no.
No.
Your arrow sails harmlessly by Dragon Gary. Anything else?
That hits Chris.
No.
All right.
That hits Gary.
Christopher, what is Solaric doing in the air, racing towards the great tree?
Yes, racing towards the great tree. The buggy is so 5 jumped off and stayed behind, and and so I'm racing after the buggy.
There's
How
2
fast
driving the buggy. The buggy is, I don't know, we're going to say it's going like 80 feet per turn.
Okay, so it's going to outpace me fast because I can only fly 50.
Okay. It's really booking it.
All right. I am going to try to fire blast one of the wheels to upturn it.
Oh, absolutely. Go ahead.
Sounds fun. That sounds fun. Let's see here. Active mutation check. No glow burn. Oh,
Ooh.
I got a
Lost failure.
4. Failure cannot be used again today. Ooh,
That's rough.
that's my main weapon.
Yeah. Now you can glow burn.
Oh my god, I would have to glow burn so much.
Well, not even. Well, I'm just saying, not necessarily to make that not a failure, but if you would want to use it again today, it's just like using a spell as a wizard in DCC.
Luck burn.
that
a piece of
failure
luck
is
to-
2 to 11. I'd have to burn 7 points.
Well, no.
8 points.
No, what I'm saying, if later on tonight, if you wanted to use that again, you could glow burn 1 point,
Oh,
and it would let you use that attack again for that instance.
all right.
one
So,
every time you need to use it, but
you blast out
Oh,
your
okay.
bolt of fire, and it lights up some grass next to the thing, but it quickly, like, you didn't have enough oomph in this pyrokinesis, and it quickly just goes out.
You hit that wet grass.
It's on my hands.
Yeah. So,
All right.
but the thing that really catches you off guard is that this buggy stops right in front of this grove of trees, and the 2 mutants on the buggy seat, they run to the back. They open up one of the cages, and they pull a couple humans out of these cages, and you see them dragging them up towards the front of the buggy. And that's where we'll end their specific little bit of turn. And the turn will pass back up to Tyler.
let's see. What did Silvar attack?
Silvar, what did you attack?
I attacked the winged man and killed him.
Okay.
Oh,
Yep.
damn, okay.
Yep.
Then I'm just gonna attack. Let's see. Either Forearms is right in front of me, or 15-foot tall girl is behind me,
Yeah.
and so is her shadow clone or something.
Her shadow clone is standing right next to you.
I'm gonna turn around and attack 15-foot tall lady.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and make that attack roll.
Oh, that's not the one. It's after the mutations on this character sheet. We're gonna, and then additional attack bonus because she's not pure strength human. I get a +1. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you try and take a bite. That is a solid miss.
Oh, this is not gonna be my game.
Okay, anything else?
No.
All right. It is now her turn. And she reciprocates. Does a 6 hit?
No.
She does have 2 action die, so she swings again. Does a 9 hit?
Also
She's
no.
getting closer.
But closer.
Inching up. Yeah. All right. Those both of her swings. Thankfully for you, I'm rolling just as bad as everyone else. So now it is
Thank you, based dice gods.
it is the Beaver dude's turn. he does something a little odd. He kind of aims his robot and he charges. And he charges at wherever my D5 is. There it is. He charges at Chris. He charges at Gary.
No,
No,
took
not
offense to the
Gary.
Gary battle.
That's not necessary.
Does an 8 clear your AC?
No.
Okay, he charges, but you're able to easily roll out of the way.
Don't
Nice.
touch my Gary.
Gary's indestructible. We need more Garys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should trade me in for another Gary.
Just a party of Garys by the end.
Friendin, you're up.
I'm going to attack that horrid fire-breathing imposter Gary for harming our Gary. That's
All
just
right.
incorrigible.
All right.
All right.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem, Gary. Real Gary, as he's now known.
Real Gary.
The one true Gary.
Yeah, he's OG Gary.
Yeah.
Oh.
19.
Oh, that is a hit, and that is
Oh, look at
also
that.
lethal. As you run up and bite out the throats of Spicy Gary.
That's what you get.
Yep. As he
Happy
dies, I
Meal
say,
Gary.
2 Garys enter, 1 Gary leaves, bitch. And then I point to our Gary.
And I look down at him and say, "You left, not me."
Gary, it is your turn.
His dying words are like, my name's not even Gary.
Right?
What are you talking about?
Chris, what are you doing?
I'm going to attempt to heal myself.
Ooh.
Go ahead. I have no idea how this works in this game. I have
I don't either,
only...
actually.
I have only... Out of all the... I have pretty much, if it has to deal with humans, I haven't fucking read it.
If I recall right, you basically just get a die that you roll and you just get health. A
Yeah.
fixed amount of health from it.
Okay. So, yeah.
I get to roll 2 of those per day. It's a D3. But hey, I got 1 health back.
Hey,
Okay.
That's something.
Yeah. All right. Anything else?
No.
All
I
right.
think I'm. Yeah.
Jim Tim. Jim Tim's real mad at Silvaris for killing Spicy Gary. So he levels his pistols.
Oh, no.
Does a 19 hit.
Yeah.
Ow.
Let's see. And this is going to deal 5 damage.
Okay. Still alive.
And then he shoots at you with the other one. An 18's probably going to hit
Yep.
for 2 damage.
I am alive with 1 hit point.
Okay.
Oh,
So yeah, Jim Tim was real mad. But then the turn passes over to Dan.
Well, I'm just gonna continue attempting to waylay with my flint dagger into this poor person in front of me.
Is
Can't hit Tyler.
that Jim Tim?
It's the one who's attacking Tyler.
Oh, it's the big tall lady. Okay.
The big tall
15
lady.
foot tall lady. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, go ahead. Make your attack. That is a hit. Absolutely, it is.
Pull 2 damage as I swing wildly with one of my arms, and then I'll drop the dagger down to my other hand and swing wildly with that.
All right, go ahead.
We're too poor.
No.
to afford
Nope.
2 daggers.
Yeah, I can't even afford 2 daggers.
Yeah.
I have to share it.
Yeah.
And share it, I did not. So that's a miss.
Okay.
Great damage roll, but miss.
Yeah, that's too bad. So then we're down to Sammy.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing, Sammy?
so what enemies would you say are in my line of sight?
The guy riding the beaver riding, or the 3-armed beaver riding a robot, Jim Tim, and the tall lady.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to blind them,
Oh, all 3 of them.
depending on what I roll.
What are you using?
I am using light generation.
Okay. Is that a physical or mental mutation?
Physical.
Okay. So. Okay. Go ahead and roll that attack. I was just looking to see how how much you were going to friendly fire your friends.
So roll manifestation first, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that'll tell you how it.
So my eyes are gonna shoot beams of light.
Yep.
And then you'll roll active mutation check. Yep.
Yep.
Did it? No. Yep, you're not doing any of that. Ooh. You could still luck burn a couple points to get it up to a 12 if you really wanted to.
Yeah, you would have to
burn.
luck burn 4 to get that.
Yeah. Depends on how much luck you're willing to burn.
And on my luck's not that great. Can I burn personality or no?
You have to declare that before the attack
Yeah.
roll.
Okay.
That's what the glow burn box was
Yeah.
asking about.
Okay. Then I don't hit.
Okay. Then the turn passes up to Christopher. What is Solaric doing?
All right, so they grabbed some humans and they ran around to the front of the buggy.
Yep.
What do these two mutants look like?
One of them, let me get down to their description. One of them is kind of like got a partial like beetle's carapace like across its torso. And the other one has like a bird's head.
My video froze. I'm going to... I guess I'll glow burn to try pyrokinesis again.
Okay, so you can glow burn 1 point, and that'll open pyrokinesis back up.
I burn a point of strength,
All right.
and then I'm gonna aim for the bird-headed.
Absolutely. Okay, go ahead and make that test.
9, 10, 11, 12. Now, all right. There we go. Oh my god.
Oh, that's rough. Okay.
Terrible. Roll 20 is terrible.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Roll 20, not as resilient as our Gary.
But atmospheric noise, true randomness.
Yeah.
What is it all worth?
Not these dice rolls. We're gonna spend the whole night in this very first combat.
Yeah.
'Cause
At
Not
this
a one of
rate,
us.
Yeah.
Not a
Didn't
one
hit
of us
anything.
can kill each other.
Okay. So
Been doing pretty good on melee hits.
Tyler, it's back to you.
Hey, I get a chance.
Oh
To
wait,
hit
no,
again.
time out. We gotta go back just a hair. Now at this point, Solaric, you see these two mutants toss these two humans into this grove of trees.
Right.
And immediately the trees, these vines, start snapping up these humans and pulling them up into the branches. I think I showed.
Ooh.
They gotta pay the troll toll to get.
Whoa.
If you want to get into the knothole, the
That's
tree.
right.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So they
Not
they
the troll
pull
hole.
these humans up into their branches and just start ripping them limb from limb. And you can see kind of at the very tops of these different trees, there's kind of like these big pitcher plants.
No, not my precious humans.
And it starts dropping bits of human flesh into these pitcher plants. With that, the humans
man.
thrown in, the two mutants head back to their buggy.
Feed me, Gary.
And that passes us back up to Tyler.
All right. 15-foot tall lady. Did she die or no?
She's still up.
All right. I'm gonna claw or bite or whatever at her again.
Okay.
Submit. Additional attack bonus 1. No additional damage. I swear to fucking God.
Oh, this is rough. Roll20 is going to make us have to have multiple sessions of this.
Oh no.
I'm tempted to just go get dice and just start rolling them and
Mine
just
are
not
in the
bother with
car.
it.
I don't want to go outside.
It'd still be faster, probably.
No.
So Tyler, you take your bite and you miss. Anything else?
No.
All right.
This is disconcerting.
Sounds
cry a
so
little bit.
defeated.
Big lady swings at you.
Oh.
Does a 10 hit?
Yes, my AC is a 10.
Hey, there you go. Look at that.
Figured it out.
5
Finally.
damage.
Oh, shoot. Hold on. I backspaced out of the game. Give me a second. I should still be alive, though.
Okay. Well, then I'll roll her second attack against you, which is a 15
Oh, yeah, that one definitely hits.
and another 4 damage. So you took 9 damage this turn.
Give me just a sec. Oh, my gosh.
We'll come back whether you're down
Oh.
or not.
So 8 damage total, you said?
9 damage total.
9.
Okay.
Are you still up?
No, I am down. I am very much down.
Okay. This is rough, guys.
Maybe we don't need to have a second session. Maybe we literally just don't make it out of this combat.
There's a
Our
chance.
backups are gonna die today.
So, the giant mutant beaver dude, he's going to glow burn.
So you can cast some spell.
So he can telekinesis at you. Who's he going to telekinesis at? There's now 1, 2, 3, 4 of you within telekinesis range. Where is my... Oh, the D4 is shaped funny. That's why I can never find it. That's going to be at you, Dan.
Okay, well, I'm ready to move on to my next character then.
And he glow
Poor
burned a
Dan,
point
for
of
help.
strength.
How dare he?
The nerve of this man.
Yes.
It's a damn tragedy.
A Dan tragedy.
No, Dan.
About to be a Dan tragedy.
I said damn as a beaver pun, but Dan tragedy actually works better.
He picks up Spicy Gary's corpse
Oh, no.
Oh no. Is he gonna yeet it at me?
and he yeets it at you.
Oh no. I'm weak against Gary's.
Gary isn't very strong, but he is versatile. I'll give him
Yeah. He's got some, you know.
The
does-
spicy Gary still have fire in his belly. You can like squeeze him like an accordion and it shoots out.
Oh, I wish I would have remembered that. Does a 10 clear your AC?
It meets it.
Okay. You take 1 point of damage as Spicy Gary
Oh,
goes
hooray.
crashing into you.
I'm still alive. But I've lost
By
25% of my health.
the grace of Spicy Gary.
Yeah. His corpse was apparently not that sturdy.
Friendin, you're up.
All right. Am I close enough to attack anyone without moving after killing Spicy Gary?
You know, we're gonna say yes.
Okay. I'm gonna. Well, you know what? I have 1 hit point, so I am going to try my ability, which is regeneration, to
Okay,
heal myself up.
there you go.
And I'll manifest that. My body roils as my existing tissues shoot fleshy tendrils over wounds and gradually rebuild damage areas if it succeeds.
Okay.
And I am going to
Sounds unpleasant.
glow burn a point of strength beforehand. Actually, 2 points of strength,
All right.
and roll this guy. Just a second. Glow burn 2. Submit. Any bonus? None.
All right.
Hey,
That's
like
a 16.
16 2-hit die up to my limit, so I will roll hit die twice, which I believe are.
Well,
what,
you
D-
can. I don't remember. It's only like a D5 for mutants.
I'm a manimal.
Oh,
so that-
it's gonna
Animals
be.
are D7.
So now, here's also the thing with this. you can only receive healing up to your maximum hit die. So since we're level 1, you would just get the 1.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha, because the second would take it over that total, so you cut it off. Okay, I got you.
So yeah.
All right, I'll roll 1d7 then.
Yep. Oh. Hey, you're 1 point better.
All
Hey,
right.
you doubled your HP.
Yeah, I sure did.
Yeah.
Go me.
All right.
That is pretty much all I can do then. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Chris.
Okay. I'm gonna run over to Friendon and heal him.
Sounds good. Go ahead.
Thanks, True Gary.
Yeah, of course. These guys, they need to stop hitting people. It's not healthy.
Very aggressive.
They need to join the clan of Cog.
I'm a Clan of Zoo man myself, but I respect your position.
Yeah.
Wonder Zoo.
Hey, there you go, buddy.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, look at that.
I feel great.
There you go.
That's actually a reasonable roll on that.
There you
And
go.
Zoo is not bad. You guys, you like everyone too.
Oh yeah, Cog's always been good to me. No complaints, really.
All right.
Stand up, folks.
Jim Tim's turn. He sees you two having a touchy moment, and he
So
decides.
anyways, he started blasting.
So he decides to shoot at that moment. So Chris,
Punk.
does a 4 hit your AC?
It does not.
Friendon does an 8 hit your AC.
It does not.
He takes 2 shots at you, but clearly he was overcome with emotion at your tender moment of friendship, and he had a little tear in his eye, so I just threw his aim off. Blast,
misses
miss.
Gary.
Friendship
Right.
has deflected his
Just-
bullets.
Just let
Power
it
of
out,
friendship.
guy. Just
Yes,
let it
The
out.
power of friendship.
Yeah.
Dan, you're up.
Since it's working so well for me, I'm just gonna continue flailing wildly at this creature, hoping that maybe eventually it'll die.
Okay.
So 2020 then.
Hey, look
Dirty
at that.
20. 3
Hey.
points
Dirty
of
20.
damage.
Is it enough?
Still up.
My God, this tall person is sturdy.
Well, yeah, she's 15 feet tall. Like she gets double
Ugh.
HP or something, right?
I have not once rolled 2 successful attacks in a row.
At least you rolled 1
At
successful
least I
attack.
got one.
That's better than
yeah.
me. I went out crying.
I've not rolled over a 4, I think, today.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Since I didn't kill her, she's gonna turn around and kill me. So
Maybe. Sammy, you're up.
Okay, am I close enough to kind of poke with a wooden spear?
We're going to say yes.
Okay.
Who are
Let's
you
go.
poking with a wooden spear? Beaver dude, Jim Tim, or tall lady?
I'm gonna say Jim Tim.
Okay. So you move up, you stab with the spear.
Does a 10 hit?
No. You could luck that if you want.
No.
Okay. Christopher.
Ah, oh, well, whatever will I do now, ineffectively?
right.
Let's aim for a 5 this time. Ever better.
So they ran to the grove and threw these humans, and the humans started getting torn apart, and then they started coming back.
They started moving back towards their buggy.
I'm gonna steal their
Around the
buggy.
restroom.
Okay. Yeah, you dart down.
Flying.
You fly into their buggy. You land in the seat. Has your character ever driven a buggy before?
Usually just fly around.
So, what's your intention here now that you're sitting in this buggy?
I'm gonna run them over with it.
Give me an intelligence test. Seeing as you've
All
never
right.
driven a buggy before, this will be the D10.
So untrained.
Untrained, yeah.
Noosh.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
it. That's it. You sit down in the seat. You start slamming your feet on pedals. You move the sticks around, and all of a sudden, this thing just lurches forward. Each of these two are going to make a save. That's a failure. That's a failure. I got an 8 and a 9. So as the buggy strikes into these two mutants that were turning around and walking back, running back to their little buggy, you hit them. I would like you to make me 2 luck tests. 2 luck checks. 2 luck checks. My bad.
All right. Luck check number 1. Success.
All right.
Nice.
Luck check number 2. Failure.
Ooh, okay. That's fine. So luck check number 1. You hit this mutant. It goes flying back into these tree branches. And the trees just snap it up and start ripping it piece to piece. The other one isn't thrown back. And it takes 6 points of damage. Which is lethal.
Yes.
Nice.
Good stuff.
You steal the
All
car?
right. He stole the car.
I did.
Nice.
Then I hit them with it.
Oh, even better.
Tyler, it is your turn. This is step 1 of you bleeding out.
Okay.
Uh,
I can still be healed, right?
you can still be healed. You're not, even if you bleed out, it's not game over yet.
Right.
So
I know you can still flip the body too.
you have to be healed before the start of your next turn.
I was just saying that out loud so that if anybody in our party has healing, they can.
Oh, it was a
Maybe.
hint.
Yeah.
It's not me. All I have is hurting
I just have self-heal, unfortunately.
on the
Yeah,
inside.
same.
It is now Tall Lady's turn, and she's very mad at you, Dan.
I'm not surprised. Am I dead? Is that a crit?
Can you see that? There it is. There it is.
Yeah, I'm dead. All right. Time to write off this character.
Let's see what this critical hit does.
It says here Dan is fucked. That's strange.
Why would it say that? Ooh,
So
there's
specific.
a critical hit table for
Critical
giants.
table for Dan.
We're gonna order dice for Chuck, and the 20 is gonna say Dan dies.
So, this thing, she swings her axe at you, dealing you an amount of damage, but also she is going to break your leg. You're going
I've
to...
got 4 of them.
Okay. You've got 4 of them. So one of your legs is broken. So until you get that healed, you're moving at half speed. And then after you get it healed, you will be permanently down 5 foot of movement.
That's lame.
Oh.
And also, you take
It doesn't matter.
10 points of damage.
Yeah, I had 3 HP.
Okay. So Dan is down as well as Tyler.
Minus 5 feet movement is the least of your problems.
Yes. I have 60 movement as is, so
The beaver riding a robot. He was really thinking about running away, but after seeing now there's 2 of you down and only 3 of you left, the tides
it's
have
filled with
turned.
confidence.
He is going to make a charge at, where's my D3? 1, 2, 3, 2. Friendon. He's going to take a run
No.
at Sylvan. Does a 14 hit?
Does by 1.
4 damage.
All right.
Still up?
1 hit point again.
Yeah.
I know that game.
Yeah.
Quite familiar with it. Then it kicks to you, friend. It kicks back to Sylvan.
Okay.
Silver.
I am going to attack the frogman, or is it the beaver? The beaver guy on a robot, right?
Yep.
That just attacked me.
Yep.
I'm going to attack the beaver fellow with a bite,
All right.
Hit him.
and hopefully hit.
So far, this beaver dude has not taken damage.
The tall lady that just smashed Dan has taken damage, right?
Yep. The other Jim, Tim, and the tall lady have both taken damage. Tall lady has taken significantly more damage.
Jim Tim has a couple action die. I think. I'm gonna attack tall lady just because she's taken the most.
Okay,
And just hope
cool.
that the beaver man does not mow me down next turn.
Sure.
All right.
Or that she doesn't mow you down next turn, because so far she's the player slayer.
Right.
True. Man, that
7.
even rhymed.
You're gonna have to burn some luck if you want to do the deed. That damage would be lethal,
I am going to
man,
burn
what
the
a
luck.
tease, Chuck.
I'm going to burn luck.
but you're gonna need, just to let you know, you would need to burn 6 luck.
Fuck it. It's happening.
All right, you burn 6 luck, and she is now down.
Nice. I have killed 3. Just want to put that out there.
Doing some fucking work right there. All right, after Friendon is Chris.
Doing Gary's work out there.
Okay.
Gary.
Who's left?
Dude riding a robot and Jim Tim. Also, 2 of your party members are down and 1 is seriously injured.
Nah, I'm out of heals.
Oh no.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, that means you'll have to roll us over and hope we luck through it.
Yeah.
Who's closer?
They're both same distance. So they're right up there in the
Jim
fray.
has taken damage.
I'm gonna roll Tyler over.
Okay.
I rolled
He's
the
not-
private
Well,
die.
He's not.
Okay.
He's not dead yet, so you can't roll him over.
Yeah, I'm not dead yet.
Well,
Oh, okay.
and then also it has to be safe.
Yeah, after
Oh,
combat
okay.
is cleared before
Yeah.
I can be rolled over.
All right, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go hit Jim Tim then.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll that, please.
All right, here I come, Jim Tim. You can stop your evil ways, or you can get hit.
Oh no.
Hey, it looks like he's gonna get hit.
Chris, I would like you to roll me. Jim Tim will still be up after this, but I would like you to roll me a d6. 1, 2, and 3 is Jim. 4, 5, and 6 is Tim.
Okay.
Oh no, you're gonna lobotomize one of them.
Nice.
It is now
I
just
hit the shit out of Tim.
It is now just Jim. As you have slain Tim, this is going
no.
to reduce Jim Tim's attack actions, speed, and leaving him on the verge of death as his half of his body is now dead. So I'm gonna.
That'd be a lesson of Tim's everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't be a dick, Tim.
It is now.
Especially to our Gary.
It is
I'm
now.
saying-
Yeah. With that, it is now Tim's turn. Or
I'm
Jim's
saying
turn.
to this guy's dead Siamese brother, don't be a dick, Tim. What?
He is really mad at you for killing Tim. Does a 14 hit?
Oh, it does.
3 points of damage as he shoots you point blank with this pistol.
Whoa. I'm not dead.
God damn, you were fucking beefy as shit. How much HP did you have to start with?
16.
How
and
the
he healed-
How did you get 16 hit points?
I actually rolled max hit points both times. And
Fuck.
And my I actually rolled 16 on my stamina. So
Oh,
I get a
okay.
+2 when I roll hit die.
So it was 6
So-
for level 0 and then what?
So I got
God
4 +2 and then 8 +2.
damn, that is very impressive.
The 8 hit die is pretty nice too.
Dan,
Yeah.
you're up.
Yeah,
Oh,
the healer
I'm
gets
sorry.
pretty big hit die.
Yeah,
This is your turn of
Brutal.
bleeding out, so if your next turn starts,
it's based on your level, right?
yep, it's based on your level.
Okay, good. Because that way my stamina modifier doesn't make me dead already.
Oh, is it negative? Okay.
Uh-huh.
I actually rolled it and rolled 20, so you can even go up and keep me honest.
No, that's fine. Sammy, you're up.
I'm gonna go at Jim with my dagger.
Okay.
Come on, fuck him up.
Get him in the jimmies.
Does a 15 hit?
You slay Jim.
Oh yes.
Ah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Had to put him out of his misery.
You did. That was quite brutal. Christopher.
Well done.
Gonna swing this buggy back around and head back to the party. And I get back up there and I say, check out Solaric's new sweet ride.
There you go. There you go.
He doesn't laugh. He's bird-like in that.
Tyler,
Hmm.
I got some news for you.
I'm dead, aren't I?
Amy is dead.
Oh, that's very sad. We will hold a
Don't worry.
funeral.
She might come back when we roll her over.
She's
That is
incredibly
sad
lucky,
day.
so hopefully
Alright.
she will.
Come back with 1 HP to die again.
Yeah.
Beaver dude does now realize the dire situation he's in. He
Wait,
turns.
could I have hit him with the vehicle?
I want you to give me a luck test. I don't retcon often, but I think that would be really badass. So yes, go ahead and give me that same intelligence check as before.
7.
You are not able. He evades your drive down with your buggy, and he is now
good
booking
try.
it towards the great tree.
Good luck with that, buddy.
Yeah, Friendon.
All right. We have no active enemies left.
Just dude with the beaver tail running away.
Okay. Would you say it's safe to roll over Tyler?
Yeah, I would say at this point we could call combat over.
All right. Tyler, I'm going to walk over to you and flip you over, bud.
Oh god, I hope this.
Do
it's
that
just
luck
a-
test. Yeah,
Yeah,
Luck
time
check.
to make it.
there you
Oh,
go.
thank
Yeah.
Amy is up. I forget what the penalties for.
I'll check while you're.
You
Okay.
permanently lose like a stat and some other things.
Right.
Yeah.
So Tyler, you look that up. Is anyone going to help out Octonaut?
I don't think anybody can.
Why not?
Nobody has healing.
Well, we're out of combat.
Yeah. I'll go up and roll him over.
Okay. Octonaut, make that luck test.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, hey, look
Oh.
at that.
Critical success.
Hey.
Too bad that doesn't mean anything on
No,
this test.
you're back up. So at this point,
It means you're alive.
I mean, it means I'm
Yeah.
alive, but I have 1 HP.
you all have rescued the humans. You have slain the majority of the mutants, but you see the beaver dude still riding away towards this grove of trees, and he kind of flanks off just to the side just a little bit and disappears into the group of trees. And you hear a weird metallic scraping noise coming from the center of that grove.
Hop on, everybody. Or throw the unconscious people in the back. Hey, humans! How
All right.
many humans are in the back?
We're going to say there are
They tossed 2.
Maybe
there's
we should
still
let them out.
8 humans in the back.
Hey, can any of you humans heal our friends who, helped me rescue you?
I'm going to say they're just, just like peasant style. No useful skill at this point.
I guess we'll have to drink their blood.
One of my abilities. I just have to. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So here's what I'm going to say at this point. I'm gonna take the steering wheel just for a moment and say that you all return them back to the closest village. And while there, you crash the night to recuperate.
Oh, good.
Good.
Hey.
And then the next morning, you find yourself back at the scene of the action with the corpses of the slain mutants lying about.
Will my leg still be ultra broken?
We'll say you get it patched up, so you're still just down the 5 feet.
Okay. We should probably loot anything that's useful off of these people, like
Yeah.
2 guns and 2 shields.
Tyler, did you find the negative for?
Yeah, so it's an hour of groggy, which is a -4 to all rolls, and then a permanent injury reflected by a -1 to strength, agility, or stamina.
Let's see. Dan, you're going to take a -1 to stamina. No, agility. You're going to take a -1 to agility. Tyler, how were you killed?
I think it was just stabbed.
The lady. Okay, we're going to call both of you take a -1 to your stamina score.
That's a
Stamina
shame.
or agility?
I'm sorry, agility is what I meant to say.
Okay, thank goodness. Because my stamina is 1 away from losing a lot of
Okay,
fire. So.
both of you take a point from agility. So yeah, you look around, you see the corpse of Jim Tim, the tall lady, dude
Also,
with the
healing in DCC, it's 2 points per night. You don't get healed back up to full.
Okay, then yes,
So-
everyone heals 2 points.
Because we slept in a nice bed, I should say it's 2 points per night.
Yep.
Oh,
Can I get my light gen back?
Yeah.
Yeah. You see the corpse of Jim Tim, the tall lady, dude with the eagle wings, Spicy Gary, and then one of the 2 mutants that Solaric rolled over.
and I'm gonna hold up my my large shiny thing,
Mm.
and I'm gonna say, I found this large shiny thing before I ran into you guys. Maybe we should sell it and see if somebody can heal us.
I think it's too late for that. But
Yeah, we're past that. We're back at the thing. There is some urgency to this. You've gotten step 1 completed.
Would you say now that we're back there, there's an opportunity to loot those corpses? Then?
Yeah,
That's what I'm
that's
after.
what I was getting ready to as
Okay.
well.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to start reading things off. And I'll just say
Write
you
'em.
loot all of the corpses. You gain 2 Gauser pistols, as found in the Mutant Crawl Classics book. You find 2 extra clips with 10 shots each in those Gauser pistols. Each of those pistols has 5 shots in it currently, and then there's an additional clip for each pistol that has another 10 shots. You find 2 small round shields. And I'm just going to read it character by character, so you're going to have to condense this afterwards. You find this is on Jim Tim. This is all on Jim Tim so far. 6 bars, small bars, each of them with a white wrapper, and on it is labeled green protein in large green letters, and then underneath of that is the words REC-LOC-119.
It's made out of people.
And then the final thing you find on Jim Tim is a brown bracelet with the word general clearance etched onto its side.
Oh, we probably need that.
The next thing, you go and you search the tall lady. She has a large axe, which does a D8 in damage. Oh, and the Gauser pistol, you'll need to look that up in the MCC book. I can look it up here in a second. The Gauser pistol, I'm sorry, she has a large axe. She has 6 more of those bars labeled green protein. And then she has another one of those bracelets, brown bracelet with the word general clearance etched into the side. Dude with the eagle wings, and I guess the other 3, the eagle wings, Spicy Gary, and the guy who didn't get knocked into plants, they each have a club which deals a d6 in damage. It's just a piece of pipe with a head fashioned to it. They each have 2 of these green protein bars, and they each have 1 of these brown bracelets.
So
Here, I've got it all. Right.
6 brown bracelets total. Oh,
5.
hey, you wrote it down too.
2
No,
Gauser
there-
pistols, extra
yeah.
clips, round shields, 18 bars total, 5 bracelets, large axe, 3 clubs.
I'm not great on ranged. If anybody else is better,
I don't know if anybody has any positive agility, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I have that.
All right, Gary. You're Gary the Gunner now.
Gary
Yeah.
takes a pistol with 15 shots.
I'm flat on agility with no mod.
Yeah, I mean, I'm flat too.
I'd rather have a
take it.
shield.
You said the clubs are a D6 club?
Yep.
I'm going to replace my D5 club that I started with a D6 club,
Okay.
if nobody else wants one.
Ooh.
The large axe like two-handed? Would it keep a two-handed mutant from being able to wield a shield?
Yes, it would. It is a two-handed axe.
If nobody objects, I'm going to take a shield and the D6 club because all I have is my claws right now.
I think that's fine.
Okay.
If there's another pistol, I suppose I'd take it because I can fly and shoot from.
There you go. Okay. Both pistols are claimed. 2 of the 3 clubs are claimed. 1 of the 2 shields are claimed.
I mean, I think there's 5 bracelets and there's, 6 of us, so somebody just becomes the odd man out on the bracelets. And then we can divide 3 food each, or green protein things each.
Okay.
I'll take a shield and
So the big question right now is who is not getting a bracelet?
I can go with that one. So
Okay.
that's
But
fine.
you're taking a shield, and what was the other thing you were about to say?
I was curious because I have 4 arms. Would I be able to use the two-handed axe and a one-handed weapon?
Technically, yes. I will make you move your initiative die down to a D16.
That's fine. I roll horribly anyways.
Okay.
But would I still be able to attack with both of them with my 2 action dice?
Yes.
Okay. Then I will take a shield and that D8 axe.
Okay.
And if nobody wants that club, I'll either take that or I'll take the D5 club that somebody's
Probably an
discarding.
upgrade for you, Sammy.
Yeah, I'll probably take a club.
All right, so Sammy, you get a D6 club. Dan, you get the remaining D5 club.
Yep.
So now what is happening? You know that Beaver Dude did disappear into this grove of trees.
What does a shield grant, like an AC bonus?
Whatever it says in DCC. I think it's a +1.
Okay.
What happens next?
I want to go recon that grove.
Okay.
So we saw him kind of veer off to one side.
Yeah.
So I want to fly off to that side. I don't know. I have an idea of how far those vines came out, but I'm gonna at least double that distance.
Oh, okay. So you're
And then
well
try to see-
above.
yeah.
Okay.
Try to see what I can see inside.
So yeah, absolutely. So you kind of do a little loop. And you can see there's kind of a real rough path through the grove of trees, leading to a real narrow clearing around the great tree inside. There are, now that battle's not going on and it's quieter, you can hear things. There's 2 things you do notice about this grove of trees that ripped all those people apart. One, all of their branches are swaying like they're in a decent wind, but you flying, you're very familiar with wind currents, and there's definitely not enough wind in the air right now to be moving the trees that much. The other thing you notice is you hear coming from the grove of trees is a continuing multi-sourced meep. Just a meeping noise, so just all over, just meep, 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 meep.
All right.
And then also, I need to roll a die. You also see, lying in the center of this real narrow trail path cutting through this, you see the mount that the Beaver Dude was riding on, and there's blood kind of splashed across it.
No, poor robot.
Now, the robot is there with blood on it, but you don't see any sign of the Beaver Dude.
I mean, fuck the Beaver Dude,
So
but
it
that
seems
robot,
like it's a very
he had a
hungry
family.
forest.
Yes.
So I zip back and I relay all this, and let's drive the buggy up to the trees.
Let's
Okay.
haul those corpses up with us. Maybe we can have
Roll
them
it.
sit on top of it while we drive through, and it can pull them off of it.
Yeah.
It definitely sounds hungry all the time. So,
Okay. So is that your...
wide enough for the buggy?
but What do we think that beeping noise is? Do you all have any thoughts on if that relates to anything?
Probably just a bomb.
Is there like a
It's fine.
role to think about that?
That's kind of what I'm getting at, because I have an
Okay.
idea, but my character probably wouldn't.
Okay, let's handle this one bit at a time. So, Christopher, you definitely, it's going to be a very tight fit. But you think maybe you can get that buggy to force its way through.
Someone else can drive. Someone's probably smarter than. Oh, I don't know. Maybe not. I have 15.
I have a 15 as well, so yeah.
Okay.
You can drive. I can fly.
All right,
Okay.
that works.
So you are, Brendan and Dan, you're all thinking like, what was that weird meeping noise that was described to us? Why don't you go ahead and give me an intelligence check dealing specifically with, would your characters have any
noises?
kind of familiarity? Well, I guess there's only two classes or professions,
I'm a
hunters
gatherer.
or gatherers.
So would I maybe have encountered these trees, or maybe some piece of technology when I was gathering? That's a stretch, but
Right. Well, what I think I would rule here is if it was an animal, the hunter would have the, and if it's a gatherer, or a plant, the gatherers would have the advantage here. So why don't you give me a D20 plus your intelligence?
D20. Okay.
Dan, were you a hunter or a gatherer?
Hunter.
Okay, so you would be only able to roll an untrained test here. But that is enough there, Brendan. You would know that these are what's referred to as meeping willow trees. A very carnivorous and aggressive tree, known for the peculiar noise that they make.
I like that name.
Well, Solaric, the moment you told me that they were making that noise, I knew we were in some trouble. Those are meeping willows.
Of course they are.
Now, the bodies on top of the car sound like a good idea to me. Maybe it'll distract the willow tree branches while we book on through.
There's a cage in the back, right, of the buggy?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, like
Did we
the
let the
rest of
humans?
us.
Yeah, we let the humans out.
Yeah.
but I mean,
What?
others could be in the cage and probably somewhat protected,
Yeah.
and we could throw the corpses on top.
Yeah, that's good thinking.
So that sounds like a definite plan. And Tyler would be the one to make the intelligence check here. I would like to ask you if the buggy doesn't make it all the way through and gets stuck or caught or something like that, what would then be the plan for the people who are in the cage in the back?
I don't think we're shut in it per se, but
Okay.
Yeah, it would
like,
be.
we're not gonna be locked in it.
If something needs maintenance, I can try my force field generation mutation to go out and unstuck us and maybe take less damage than most. So that's
Okay.
I'll be the maintenance man, worst case,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Okay.
I could-
And I can
Start
always
trees
attempt
on
to
fire.
use
That's
my
true.
many limbs to
I
push us or something.
I assume driving is an untrained
Yeah.
intelligence.
Yep. So we're going to go ahead and kick this plan into motion. Tyler is
That's
driving.
as good as you can do.
Wheel in.
Well,
Solaric is flying. 10 is enough to drive this thing. Is that what you? Yeah, that's what
yeah,
Amy
it's a
rolled.
9+1. Yep.
You barrel this thing through. There is the little robot buggy that was still in the path that the Beaver dude was taking, and it just gets battered out of the way from your buggy. You break through the meeping willows, and you immediately crash into the great tree in the center, fucking the buggy up. It may still be usable. But you've all safely made it through, and then Solaric, you can safely land next to them.
Right.
So once you're around, now there's one giant thing that you notice as you crashed into this giant tree, is that it sounded like it's made entirely out of metal.
Ooh,
What?
it's not a normal giant tree, is it? Not at
No.
all.
TARDIS.
So what are you gonna do?
Hey,
Uh,
Dunk, dunk, dunk.
yeah, that's let's search the exterior for any seams or they're knocking on it while I'm doing that, I guess.
So
Or a
those
branch
of
that
you,
falls down.
yeah,
Good call. Good call.
you move around it. So those of you kind of knocking, it sounds metal. It sounds just like it might just be a little bit hollow almost. Those of you moving around it, kind of inspecting it, you can see where the buggy crashed into it. It's this giant tree is actually completely like vine covered, and you can see where it crashed into it. It ripped the vines away. You can actually see it is made of metal underneath. But as you move around to the far side of this, there is a giant doorway built into the side of this tree. And it's got this big kind of dual doors kind of butted up against each other. It looks like they're made of metal. And alongside of the doorway, there's this odd bit kind of hanging off out of the great tree. It looks like a weird metal panel hanging by some really odd colored, multicolored, like real thin vines. And it comes out of a hole in the great tree.
Good comment there. It's the damn Keebler elves.
Maybe.
Mecha Keebler elves.
Keebler. All right.
Can we get our fingers? Ooh.
The doobly-doo hanging down. Perhaps the bracelets do something?
Or you can go investigate it. Asarak,
I don't.
you don't what?
I don't have a bracelet.
Oh, okay.
We can try to pry it open.
Yeah, you could certainly try that.
I can look at it, I suppose, but yeah.
You relay that to me, Dan. I'll go wave my arm at it and be the sacrificial lamb.
So
I'll go look at it first. So.
You pick it up, and it's a flat metal rectangle with these wires coming out of the back of it, and on the front of it, there's a small square in the center of it. It looks like it's made of like a weird white porcelain-esque kind of like little bone square that's set into it, and above it, kind of etched into the front of the panel, it says the words "General Clearance Required."
Oh, well,
Just, I'll point it at you.
I lift up the bracelet. This matches.
It does.
Not very bright. I don't know what it says, but those look like the same shapes.
That's fair.
Yes.
So what's going on? Solaric, are you trying to wedge this door open, or any of you doing anything else with this panel?
I have a.
I'm gonna push it up to his bracelet.
You push it up to his bracelet, and a small green light that you didn't notice before lights up on the front of this thing.
So I jam my wooden spear in and it opens. Look, I did it.
well done.
But nothing seems to happen.
Push stuff. Start
You
squeezing
push.
it.
Oh boy.
You start squeezing and pushing. You push the white square in the center of it, and it lights up. And you hear a ding as all of a sudden Solaric jams his spear into the center of this. And these two doors just slide open, revealing a small octagonal room inside of this tree with maybe, a 10-foot ceiling.
We did it.
I pat Solaric on the back and I say, "Good job."
Careful of the force field wings. You lose a finger.
Yeah.
I turn to Octagon Man and I say, like, "You did it, man. I saw that you did it."
Oh, we did it.
I've never seen
High five.
I've flown a lot in my life, and I've never seen a tree like this.
Yeah, I've never flown, but I never saw a tree like this either.
I've gathered a lot in my life, and I've never gathered a tree like this.
I've never hunted a tree like this.
There you go.
Let's get
So Larry
into
kind of
that.
leans in and looks at the walls in the you said octagonal, yeah.
Yep. It's a pretty unremarkable metal walls with a rail kind of going around it. But immediately inside to the left, you see there's another small panel with a series of those white little squares that Octonaut pushed, and then next to each one of these squares. Well, let me rephrase this a little. Let me finish my description, then I'm going to add some details, some back details to it. Next to each one of these squares is a line of text, but a lot of these squares have been broken, smashed completely. You would need to move in to be able to actually see what's going on there.
I turn back and I'm like, there's another one of those.
Not anymore, not.
In here.
Oh, we know what to do with that. You do the thing and then you squeeze it.
Yeah, Octonaut figured that out.
Do you all head in?
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
go in.
I'm like,
No
I feel
flying
confident
here.
in Octonaut's ability to press white things until things happen. So
That's
That's right.
I have this new pistol in hand.
yeah. Inside, and I've shared the picture with you, you see this panel, and only 2 of the buttons have not been broken. Starting from the top of the panel to the bottom, you can all see it on the picture, but I will read it for our viewers. The top line is restricted 123 RF. Next one is Habitat D. After that is Habitat F, but the Habitat F button is not broken. Then is REC-LOC-122, then REC-LOC-121, REC-LOC-120, REC-LOC-119. Its button is not broken either. Let me get back to my notes real quick. Then underneath REC-LOC-119 is Habitat C. Underneath that is restricted 118 WT. Finally, REC-LOC-117.
So F and REC-LOC 119 are the only ones not broken.
Yep.
Are any of them like lit up?
No,
Okay.
Is there a bracelet thing?
there is not.
Flip a coin. Figure out which one we go to.
I point to the clearance bracelet. I'm like, same symbols again, y'all. What do you think that means? Same stuff. It says REC-LOC 119.
Well,
No,
it was
not
on the green
much.
bars that it said.
Oh, the green bars.
Yeah.
Knowing not much, I'm just gonna start at the time. Go, bep, bep,
Well,
bep.
yeah, you start going, like I said, only 2 of the buttons aren't smashed. So you're
That's
just
fine.
poking into jagged little holes on this thing. Third one down, you hit the button next to Habitat F, and you hear a ding, and it lights up for just a second. The doors close maybe 2 inches and then immediately open back up, and it dings again and the light goes off.
Let's try the other not broken one. I press it.
You press the button for REC-LOC 119. It ding! REC-LOC 119, the little button next to it lights up, and the doors close. And all of a sudden, you feel this weird vibration in the room that you're in.
Ooh,
Are we
tickly.
gonna get exploded?
Maybe.
I hope not.
Sounds like fun.
I have the pistol out, like,
There you go.
to shoot the room.
These doors can't be trusted.
That's what you get, Rube. That's what you get.
I just made friends today. This would be a bad time for it.
You can't take this guy from me, man.
I'll never see those nice people we met at the conveniently placed village.
Yeah.
So a few minutes later, the door slides open, and you are looking out. Instead of the outside surrounded by weeping willows, you are looking into a dusty, dirty, wrecked a little bit, kind of dilapidated. It looks like a warehouse.
Oh, I was getting ready to make a joke, but it won't work now. That's warehouse.
Yeah.
What's the light situation?
There is blue lighting along the ceilings. Real kind of weird, unnatural blue light. It hums a little bit. And as the elevator door kind of opens up, you can see it flicker on.
Curious.
This is not the room that we came from.
No, this
Where'd
is
the
very
outside
strange.
go?
I don't like this at all.
Yeah. In here, the only thing really that stands out right at first glance is these white plastic crates are just all over this room.
Can we try and get into one of them?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
You move out of the room that was inside the great tree, and you move up to the closest one of these plastic crates, and you spend a second just kind of studying it, trying to figure out how to get into it. And you see there's actually a lid you can pry up. Think like a giant kind of like Tupperware container. And as you open it up, you can see that it's just absolutely packed full of more of these bars with the white wrapper
Candy bars.
that says green protein REC-LOC-119.
I guess I'll try and eat one of them real quick.
Sure.
There's so many of them now.
You rip one open, you take a bite. It tastes very unremarkable.
Does it taste like people?
Does your character know what people taste like?
Probably not.
There was a lot of biting attacks in that.
Yeah.
melee.
Character
That's
hunter
true.
or a gatherer?
But yeah, it just tastes, unremarkable, a little bit dry, touch on the bland side. But it seems edible. Your stomach doesn't immediately start protesting.
All 4 of my hands will reach in and grab some and put them in my pockets.
Absolutely.
So I hope they're just like overflowing and I just leak candy bars for the rest of the adventure.
How big is that crate?
It's probably, I don't know, we're going to say like 5 feet by 5 feet by
Didn't
5
you say
feet.
there's a ton of those crates too?
There's a ton of them.
Can we push this crate into the doorway to keep the doors open?
Sure you could, yeah.
2 birds, 1 stone is a terrible racist statement in my culture. But the doors can't close, which means whatever happened in that room can't happen again.
Yeah,
And,
Or
and
is
remind
one
us
crate.
to take this and sell it for profit when we leave.
there you
I
go.
like all of your points. I am
Genius.
for this plan.
So yeah, you all work on scooting this crate over. And yeah, you wedge it in the door. You can see the doors of the great tree room. Every now and then a ding and tries to close and hits on it and then opens back up. Then a few minutes
Eventually
later,
we'll just
ding,
start to crush it.
and then opens back
I
up.
don't know. Depends on how aggressive an elevator it is.
Yeah.
Got a flamethrower to clear
Speaking
the
out of
doorway.
character.
So looking around, you're looking at these crates. You move out. You can actually see there's 2 exits. There's 2 paths down, or I'm not say down, out of this room. One's along the north wall in the corner, and the other one is a rather large opening on the right wall of this room. Let me make sure it's cleared up a little bit.
Are you drawing for us?
No, there's a. Did I not switch the map
There's
over?
a map. There it is.
There's a map.
There's a new map.
My
What?
character sheet was all covering it up.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The elevator panel was covering it up for me.
All right.
So there's 2 exits, and then also on each side of these exits there are these weird yellow and black plaques that flanks the passages.
Any of y'all seen anything like that before?
I don't think so.
Seen it and never bothered to check into what it was.
Yeah. It's Greek to me, too.
Can I try
That
and
sign
spin
can't
it?
stop me. I can't
That
read.
might be a strange malformation of a zebra.
I want to try and
Ooh.
spin it and see if it makes
Thought it would
pretty,
be a
pretty
holy
colors.
symbol of some
You move up to it, and it's firmly fastened to the wall. It feels like kind of plastic when you put your hand on it.
I turn to Gary and I say, I dated a strange formation of a zebra before. I don't think that's what it is.
Okay.
I want to try
Clearly
and take it
it's-
off and put it onto my shield somehow.
You try and pulling it. It does not budge. Like it is firmly affixed to the wall.
prayer signs to their
Screws or
gods
something?
Is there like an artifact check? Thought there was.
There might be. I'm not 100% a rule, so just give me an intelligence check if you're wanting.
I think humans get like a +2 artifact check or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So you're like, it looks like, just like a regular sign, right? But it's clearly fastened. You can see there's actually some weird little screw heads along the side of it. Like it kind of sets out from the wall, maybe like a quarter of an inch. But one thing does kind of catch your eye when you're looking at this is in the dead center of it, there is a little glass, looks like a little glass, almost like a bead, setting a little glass marble, very tiny. But as you're working on this thing, you accidentally swipe your armband across it, and that little dotted glass in the center of it turns green.
I never doubted you, Gary.
Whoa. I made that.
Which
that
one
light
are
light
you?
up.
Which one are you checking out? The one at the top, or the one on the side?
The side.
Okay.
This just happened with like one of the radioactive symbol things.
Yeah. So you swipe it, and actually you can see on the one on the other side of that same door. So like you did it on the one on the top. I'm not on the right tool. That's why it's not working. So you did it on that one on the top, but then the one on the opposite side of that same doorway, the little green light on that turns, or a little bead in the center of that turns green as well.
Oh, did the door open? Or
There's no door. It's just an open hallway.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna stick my head in the hallway and say hello.
No response.
Is it dark?
No, there's the same weird kind of flickering lights along the ceiling.
Let's go, I guess.
Okay.
I lag behind a bit because I just like the noise it makes, so I just keep dinging my wrist against it. So I'm probably last in order to queue here. As I
Ding.
That's fine.
Ding, 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 ding.
yeah, it's like the weeping willows. I feel right at home.
Yeah. Let me go back to my notes. You all head down this hallway, and it kind of turned towards the right, and it's actually turning into a very large, downward sloping ramp.
Okay.
How high
me-
is the ceiling right now?
Maybe like 15 feet.
No, Birdman. It's not high enough for you to fly.
Maybe.
Well, I mean,
Could.
It is, but probably not very
force
fun
field
flying.
wings, I can just go.
Yeah.
Quit lording it over the rest of us that you can fly.
Uh-huh.
Man.
So eventually
He
this...
runs at 60 feet or whatever.
Yeah. You eventually cleared it through. You follow this downward slope, and it turns into a large room. The sound and vibration of machinery fills the air. You can almost taste the petroleum being used to keep the wheels turning. But just under the thrumming, well, that doesn't happen because you guys rescued all the prisoners. But anyway, so there's this huge room full
We're
of
not supposed to?
mechanics. Well, it just, yeah.
We don't hear any screams.
You don't hear any screams. You rescued all the prisoners. Let me describe this in another way. You walk into very clearly a factory of some sorts. There's, you can hear machinery running on the far side of the wall. Actually, I can reveal.
I'm getting the sense of the situation. I see.
Let's do. You can see heavy machinery along the far side. This is on the bottom of the map.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
This is where they make the Soylent Green.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So there's the ramp we went down.
Yep.
Okay.
And it connects to the one down there that says up.
I got you.
So you...
It's like a futuristic dildo or something.
It looks like it a little bit.
Ultra dildo.
But yeah, you see this giant bits of machinery on the far side of the room. You can see that there's a conveyor belt that's just constantly dropping these bars in the white wrappers into another one of these plastic crates.
As far as coming out of the machine,
Yeah.
is it possible to see what's going into the machine?
Let me get there.
Okay.
On the
cook it up.
northern part of the room you're in, I'm going to reveal there's a giant stairwell climbing up.
Oh, okay.
But in the center of it, there's this weird plastic bubble, sphere, giant sphere with this green, kind of dark green whirlpool of fluid in it. And it's got all these tubes that come out of the top of it and feed in some, up to some unknown point in the ceiling. And there's this giant hole cut in the top of this sphere. Seeing as there's no prisoners here, you don't get a direct demo. But if there were prisoners here, they would be thrown into the top of this sphere. But they're not here. But also, so huge translucent tubes come down from high above, transition to enormous translucent sphere. There's a huge hole cut in the upper half of the sphere, and a whirlpool of dark green water constantly whips inside the sphere. The vortex churns like a storm and funnels down into more tubing that feeds the factory machines. On the opposite side of the room, well, it's not at the opposite side, but on the wall next to where you're coming down, there's a reinforced door there with the words restricted, authorized personnel only etched above it. There is also, coming straight for you, a giant mechanical monstrosity on graceful spider-like legs. The robot has a trio of tentacles whipping in the air, and its dome glows a menacing red.
I shoot it.
Let me... And I just... the cover of the adventure...
Right.
You guys should see the cover now. In the little TV box thing...
Yep.
It's that.
Oh.
That's what you see.
Oh, fuck.
I shot it.
No.
Oh, I don't want any part of that.
Also, in the next to the machinery, kind of stopped and standing, turning around, looking at you. You see a woman in kind of fitted leather armor with translucent skin, just staring at you all as this giant monstrosity comes just scrambling across the floor at you. Solaric, if you were going to take a shot, please do so right now, because then something is going to pop off immediately.
Oh boy. Ah! Gauser pistol.
It's agility.
Yep.
And I have
Then the damage will be 1d6.
Yep.
oh, look at that.
Oh, nice.
Oh, there you go. So that's
5 damage,
Look at that.
20 to hit.
So that's a critical, right?
Dirty, it looks like.
30.
Oh, it's a
hit
19.
plus 1.
Okay. So dirty 20.
Oh, close.
Yeah, you hit this thing and it just eats that bolt from your pistol, taking that damage. But immediately as your bolt fires off, around this machinery, there's all these weird little black glass panels, little windows, and they all flicker to life immediately. And on these, let's see.
Insert more human.
And it was a good shot, Solaric. I saw it.
It was a great shot.
I'm like, I turned everything on.
If we die, it's okay.
Oh, God.
I forgive you.
On these screens, this 8-bit face comes into view.
I didn't expect that.
Starcon.
It calls out, KNAM 7, Amino, halt your actions immediately.
Yeah, you get another one of these.
He knows how to use
Greetings. Yeah, it then shifts its focus from, and this face is all over on these screens all over this room. And it turns towards you. Greetings, my name is 119. Welcome to REC-LOC-119. Life in the habitat is difficult and weary. Statistically, you should be both hungry and thirsty. I can provide you a better existence here in REC-LOC-119. All mutants are welcome. You need only swear loyalty to me, and all of your needs will be provided for. Please immediately hand over the human for processing.
Don't do
No.
that.
That's
Humans
our
are
Gary.
sacred.
That is our one true Gary.
Yeah. That Gary was born in a crucible of Gary fire to be here today.
I'm not exactly sure that he's human.
It's true, he did survive a blast.
My sensors indicate pure genetic human. Please hand over the mutant human immediately for processing.
No.
Is it
What,
paperwork?
what happens if we don't?
Humans are sacred.
When they say that, I cast force field generation to hopefully try to protect us.
Okay. You start casting, and as the rest of you kind of ask, like, what if we say no? 119 replies back, "This is your final warning. It is illogical to resist. My programming must be fulfilled. Surrender or die.
What's your programming dictate?
Humans are sacred.
Continual production of green protein."
Oh, it was
Go
people.
to 10. Hello, world?
I didn't eat
Hello,
one of those
world.
bars now. Ew.
I ate one.
It was
And eat
people.
a Gary.
Ah,
All humans
well,
are now Gary.
yeah, all humans
That's
are
right.
Gary.
Garys are sacred.
I ate a lesser Gary, clearly.
Will
turned
you
to-
submit? Go ahead, Friendon.
No, I was gonna say I turn to Amy and I say I don't agree that all humans are sacred, but this Gary is definitely sacred.
Yeah, they had a moment. You can't give them up.
You
Thank
guys with
you.
guns should shoot real fast. I
Yeah.
want to mental blast.
Nice.
I'm gonna point my gun at the screen and say, whoever programmed you is not very nice.
Okay, well, you're saying that. Let's go through. So, Friendon, you're casting your mutation ability.
Yep. I'm
Can't
gonna
take our Gary.
Chris, you were calling out that you're not very nice. Dan, what were you doing?
I'm going to encourage people to attack that robot.
So
And
you're
I want a
yelling.
mental blast.
Well, what are you doing? Are you encouraging people to attack the robot, or are you mental blasting?
I guess I'll just mental blast.
All right, so you're going to mental blast. Let's see. Man, it is super blurry on Twitch right now.
I'm going to give him a good old
So, Christopher, what are you doing?
Um,
Gonna pop off another shot?
how high is the ceiling in here?
50 feet.
Sweet. Look out.
Lots of room for activities.
The force field wings pop out.
There you go.
Up about 20 feet. And I put the Gauser away.
All right, so you immediately dart up into the air. Tyler, what are you doing?
Man and computer want to take human. I'm gonna punch man and computer.
Okay, so you state intention to punch the computer.
Big stupid head.
Yes.
Big old doo-doo head.
Sammy, what are you doing?
I want to try to use magnetic control to pick it up.
To pick what up?
Oh.
The robot thing.
The robot thing charging towards you? Okay. So those of you doing things that require tests, please roll them now.
Okay.
All right, 1 second here.
Sammy, your magnetic control fails.
That was-
That was a
That's the manifestation.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
It still fails either way.
Okay. Roll. Oh, no.
What?
We did that defect.
a lot going on here.
Oh.
That we need to double check. Oh, that's for force field generation.
That's me. I rolled a defect.
Oh, you rolled a nat 1.
Yeah.
Oh, because you
burned-
have the mutation check.
Yeah, I burned in
no.
advance of it, hoping to get a good roll, and I rolled a nat 1.
Oh no.
Did you roll yours?
Okay, that
boy.
sucks.
Did you roll yours, Sammy?
I-
I don't think it actually rolled. Oh,
Wait.
that's
oh,
that's
there
mine.
you went.
No,
Oh, no, that's
mental
Dan.
blast, Dan. That's a lost failure,
Lost.
Sammy.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll it again. I didn't see it pop up. So,
There.
oh, it's popping up the questions.
Oh.
Yeah, I know it's stupid.
That's exciting there, friend, and you get a defect.
It's very.
Hey.
Hey, that's
Hey,
a
Sammy.
success.
All right.
At least
Get up.
somebody did good.
So, Sammy, what
Oh,
is...
she succeeded twice.
Oh, well, we're going to take the first one.
What was the first one?
It was a 15. Same
and then a
thing.
14. Same effect.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you right now, this thing is going to require more than a force of 9 strength. But I won't say it was effective. It didn't do what you wanted it to do. But you kind of suspend its movement for the first round of combat.
Okay,
You
I'm
hold
good
it
with
up.
that.
So yeah, you don't lift it up, but you do stop it. I think it's time for initiative. Real quick, while all of this shit is popping off, 119, the face in the monitors, kicks off the alarms.
Oh,
What is a 4 on your defect?
It's roll 2 defects.
Oh
Fuck.
No.
oh, jeez.
no. Oh no.
Damn you, roll 20.
Roll 2 defects and then
Roll
roll 2 more. Now.
Roll another 4.
17 defects later.
Oh no.
Oh, there's an 83.
That is thin skin,
Okay.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
that just describes me as a person. I don't know why it's getting so personal. And the second one is a 6, which just barely by 1 misses out on roll 2 defects again.
Oh, good grief.
And it's asymmetrical body.
Oh god.
Oh, you're gonna turn into one of my goblins from that session.
That's right. All right, I'll figure that out while everything else.
All right.
Skin is remarkably thin and is permeable to various substances and energies. Oh, that's going to be interesting.
You get to
Yeah.
add your +5 to those too, so you'll hopefully get a less shitty.
I'm a manimal, not a mutant, so I don't get it.
Oh, okay. I got you.
All right. Everyone roll initiative.
The 20 plus on that one is hilarious.
Jesus Christ.
Tyler got a 17. Dan got a 13.
It's okay. I'll never hit in combat, but I'll go first every time.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
10's not bad. What are we missing? Are we missing Chris?
Wait a minute. Do you... Okay. You do actually add your agility modifier to it?
Yes, you do.
If you've got it, yeah.
Huzzah!
There's my 2.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Let me move my board.
By
so I
the
can
power of 1 agility point, it is not a 2.
Get... So that's
I'm
nice.
gonna,
Tyler,
I'm gonna
you're
make a
still going to
couple-
go first. What's that,
I'm gonna
friend?
make a couple. I'm gonna make a couple of rolls here that don't mean anything. They're just me figuring out my defects.
Sounds good.
Excellent. Figuring out the placement.
Did you use that for asymmetrical body or thin skin?
Thin skin.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
You gotta read that one.
Double damage from mental mutation.
God, my marker is crapping out.
Tell it to stop.
I'm going to have to figure out something. It's not working right now.
Huh.
I'll just switch to old-fashioned paper.
Oh no! Think of the trees.
Right?
Ah, hey, the Grouch Couch is
We ain't-
waiting.
We
Hey
ain't
there,
got
Grouch
any
Couch.
Plantians, fuck the trees.
The Plantians might actually fuck the trees, though.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Hey, I was here
Oh,
too.
Other trees tried to eat us, so yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Willows.
unfortunate. That's very unfortunate.
Hey there, party people. We're playing some Mutant Crawl Classics. I got distracted.
Oh no!
You're doomed.
Oh no!
That's terrible.
I don't even know how to summarize that. So I think this is worth reading to the group.
I think so.
On asymmetrical body, I rolled a 3, and it has a sublist, which I also rolled a 3 on. Mutant is missing vertical half of body. No arm or leg on one side. Melee and missile attack every other round. So I can only make one attack per round of each. So basically, every other round I don't get to do something.
And half movement.
And half.
Jeez.
Because you got to hop around now.
That's right.
Don't worry,
no.
I'll carry you.
See, now if Dan's character got that, he'd be like almost a normal person.
He'd just be a Gary.
Just be Gary.
I'm half the man I used to be. This is upsetting.
Oh, bravo.
It's really hit me in my thin skin.
Did you read the 20 plus on that one?
It's rough.
Where it's like, the mutant is so thin-skinned that they are unable to participate in any group activity unless constantly praised by their fellow.
That's right.
Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
that's great. Tyler, you're up.
I guess I am up. I'm gonna punch the computer screen.
Sure,
I
you
don't know
run
if
up.
it does anything, or I'm gonna punch the computer screen.
Please.
We're still streaming. Don't do that.
Let's not.
No heated
Sorry.
gamer moments.
This isn't Overwatch. I'm gonna use my club against the computer. Actually,
Okay.
he threatened to kill my human. I'm assuming. Yeah, I'm just gonna. 13 damage, or 13 to hit. 5
Yeah,
damage.
you run up and you just smash the shit out of one of these computer screens.
Mean man gone.
That one.
One of the mean mans is gone.
Good job, buddy.
This is so great. It is now the robot who is labeled on the front of him as KNAM 7. He has 3 attack actions.
Oh god.
Don't I have him held?
You do have him held, so he cannot move.
Don't worry, I will volunteer as tribute to the meat grinder.
Have you seen me?
But
I'll take
3
you with me and you can die with me.
3 all right, 3 guns pop out of its torso.
That's no fun.
Well, the first shot's going at Tyler. It's a 12 hit.
Yes.
Luckily, this thing is shooting rubber bullets.
Oh,
Well,
Luckily. yeah.
How much? What's your maximum HP right now?
My max HP is 12.
Okay,
My
it
current HP
deals
is 3.
8 subdual damage. Yes.
It
So
wants to turn you into candy bars.
you are now unconscious on the floor, but you're not dying, and you will remain unconscious unless someone wakes you up for 2 rounds.
no, he
So
just
I-
wants to turn me into candy bars.
So I still have the 3 hit points.
Yes, you still have the 3 hit points. The way I'm doing subdual
Okay.
damage is it's a matching HP to your current total. Pretty much it's non-lethal damage. That's all it is.
Okay.
It reduced you to 0 HP, but you're just unconscious now. So that's what we're going to call it. That was its first shot. Second shot is how many? There's now 5 of you. Chris, Gary gets shot the second time. Does a 16? How does that hit your AC?
That hits it. Yeah.
It deals you. Why did I put my d6s away? I put them over here. 9 subdual damage. What's your current HP?
3.
You are now unconscious for
This will be the end here. I
4
think, guys.
rounds. And this is bullet number 3, his final round. So I'm going to roll a d4. Friendon. 12. How does that hit your AC?
It does not.
Hey.
Oh, you're above that?
Yep.
Oh, kick ass. All right. It takes a shot at you, but you do. Oh, you took a shield, didn't you?
Yeah, and I had a decent AC to start with. I'm 14 currently.
Oh, kick ass. Yeah, you deflect it and you you don't go down. All right. Dan, it is your turn.
My goodness, I'm torn between just getting up and running away, even though I think it can follow us.
It is currently being stopped by Sammy's magnetic ability.
Yeah, but for how long?
Around.
Forever.
Or ever when we get done with it.
So what are you going to do, Dan?
Let's just go get murdered. My character's not very smart.
Okay.
He'll go attack.
All right. So you run up to this robot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll start with the large axe,
Cool.
which will miss.
It does not come close.
And then I'll go ahead and attack with the club.
All right. That does hit.
It hits. It does an entire 2 damage.
Yes, it does. Okay. It does 2 damage.
I think that puts us to 7 damage we've done. 7.
Yes, the shot.
first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And I
Oh,
got
baby.
that recorded already. Christopher, you're flying in the sky.
Yes, well, a big metal sky. There was a person with this robot.
Yeah. Over by the computer.
They look menacing towards us.
Yes.
Then I'm gonna try to light her up
Yep.
Yeah.
with my pyrokinesis,
There you go.
and I'm gonna burn. I'm gonna burn 3 luck. So let's see, class pyrokinesis. It's gonna manifest like my body begins
Okay.
to shimmer with ripples of heated air,
All right.
and active check. That's
Loss failure.
Goodness.
even with burning 3 luck.
Dang.
That's
You got a
rough.
successful spell roll besides the magnetism at all tonight?
No.
No.
My mental blast worked at the
Mutant
beginning,
powers
but I
suck.
had to luck it through.
Yeah.
It makes it look so easy.
Uh-huh. Friended.
All right. I'm getting sweet, sweet revenge on this shambling robot terror that has taken half my body.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to hit it with a D6 club.
Okay.
And I'm doing that now.
Hopefully you will do better than I did. Look at that.
Oh, that is not a hit.
Hey.
I'm going to burn 2
It's
luck.
not a hit?
Just-
Burning 2 luck does make it a hit.
Yikes.
All right, I have burned 2 luck.
Oh, goodness.
That's frightening.
Yes, it is. This
Okay.
is probably one of those things that we're not supposed to win against.
I'm not giving up Gary. Putting it out there, I'm not giving up Gary.
Okay. That's perfectly
You
fair.
all can run. I'm staying with Gary and going down with the ship.
Thank you.
All Gary is very precious to us as our only purebred human.
Hey, Amy, you think maybe you could throw Gary on your back and get out of here while I distract him with my shambling hornets?
If I weren't knocked out on the floor right now, I would try my
Oh,
best.
that's right. That's right.
We're both knocked out.
Oh,
No.
poor Gary.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm looking up something real quick because it's the lady's turn. And she has a short sword. She's got leather armor on, translucent skin. If I can figure out how the alphabet works, there we are.
Cool.
Okay. I need everyone who's conscious to make a fortitude save.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
I have a natural minus to that.
Target is 18.
Oh no.
Well,
Even me
I'll
flying 20 feet above.
Everyone in line of sight.
I will go ahead and spend a luck to turn that into an 18.
Go, friend, and burn that luck. You don't need it.
So,
I'm kidding.
after
cannot-
burning luck,
I cannot make it.
okay.
Even if I burn luck, my luck goes down to 2.
Oof.
So, who all failed? Christopher, you're the only one that failed, is that correct?
It seems like it.
Everyone else pass it? Chris, no, you're unconscious. Tyler's unconscious. Dan, you passed. Brendan passed. Sammy passed, is that correct?
Yes, she got an 18. Yep.
Okay.
This is gonna kill me.
Christopher, you are now blind for 5 rounds.
Oh.
Oh.
Everyone
Oh.
else is blind for 2 rounds.
Oh, geez.
Oh,
Well, now
no.
we're done.
Well,
I just slowly start rising until I hit the ceiling.
Just pinned against the ceiling. Just
Hope there's
bumping
not a
with-
huge fan up there.
Oh, shit, yeah. Yeah, and now
round.
she's
That's the
got
end of combat.
another turn still, or another action. She's got 2 actions. Let's see. I need to roll my D3. Friendin, she then moves up to you, although you can't see it. So go ahead, and I'm gonna add 2 to my dice roll here. That's a nat 20.
Oh no.
Doesn't even need that to.
The robot was dealing subdual damage. She is not.
Oh no.
Strike sweeps the foe to ground, inflicting an additional 1d12 damage. Make another attack on prone enemy.
Oh fuck.
I think all you need to do is just roll your d12 and probably be done.
Well,
Yeah.
you guys get to roll all your dice when you do
That's
big
true.
damage.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Honestly, make this as terrible for this character as possible
Oh, yeah.
because this is just funny at this point.
Yeah. How much else does he have at this point? Like 5 or something?
3.
3. Oh,
All right.
jeez. Yeah.
Well,
19 damage.
oh,
Oh, that's just a flesh wound. I'm fine, guys. Roll me over it a bit. Thanks.
Oh.
I think she tore your half a body in half.
3.
quarter pounder.
Hmm.
Yeah,
gosh.
3 of you are down. 3 of you are blind.
This is going well.
Now listen, I explained this to some of you beforehand. It's going to be Sammy's turn after I get done talking. Metamorphosis Alpha doesn't. These adventures, they didn't have levels. So there wasn't any. And like I knew planning this, I'm like, God, this is going to be rough. But I tried to translate it as true as I could. But really, I think this would make a really great funnel.
Yeah.
I would just have to essentially readjust a bunch of the monster stats. Just turn their defenses and HP down a little bit. And
that
I,
and like,
It would be.
Like those mutants had.
Is.
what's
you know,
that?
The mutants had pretty low health that we fought to begin with.
Yeah. This is like a no-win situation.
Yeah,
I'm
this is
gonna
not.
just let you guys know. Out of the first round, I saw how it was going, and I halved all of their health.
Oh.
oh.
Oh, geez.
you're right though. As a funnel though, there are like 3 spots where prisoners can be found to replenish player characters and stuff. It's like
100%.
perfect for it. Yeah.
100%.
Plus,
It's-
there'd be 18 of us or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mob 'em.
yeah,
It really changes the dynamic a little bit when
Yeah.
there's that many
Horde
dice
of you.
rolling.
yeah. This would absolutely make a wonderful funnel. But Sammy, it's your turn.
Am I able to flail my club wildly at where I thought the robot was?
Yeah, absolutely. What's this stat for the attacker being blind? I think it's just -2 to the attack
-2.
roll.
Yeah, probably.
I think it's just -2.
It takes a lot to go down a die size.
I have to say, I really like that
Amazing.
quote, "Behold the leg of the battle."
Leg
Yeah.
of war.
Yeah,
leg
you'll
of
just
battle.
take a -2.
Is that Brendan's? Can we use him as a club now?
So
I'm small enough.
you're
Well,
submit
great.
there, and then attack bonus change. Add a -2 to that, and then yep.
And you're attacking, you said the robot or the lady?
the robot where I assumed it last was.
Okay, that does not hit.
Yeah,
Okay.
you gotta roll super high, it turns out.
Darkness.
Yeah,
Chris,
18.
you're up.
I am unconscious.
Oh, that's right. Tyler, you're unconscious.
I'm unconscious.
Robot is conscious. It
Unfortunately.
skitters over. There's 3 options still. Dan, Friendon, and Sammy. Where did I put my D3?
I'm down.
Oh, you're down?
Yeah.
Brendan's
Oh.
dead.
Then
I'm one of the options, but I'm
you're way up there. You
Fully
being
floating
way up there it's putting him out of reach.
it's one of those old robots that can't turn its head. And look
Yeah. Sammy, this giant robot skitters over to you.
I'm sorry, Sammy.
First thing that it does is these giant tentacles it has. It's going to try and grapple you. So please make me a strength test, but I want you to take a -2. So your D20 plus your strength modifier -2.
Ooh.
Oh, look at that.
It tries to grapple you, but you easily throw it away. It uses its second attack action to try and do that. And I'm not even going to make you roll. It gets frustrated with trying to grapple you with these tentacles. So out of its chest cavity pops out a cattle prod.
Oh no.
Oh,
What's your AC?
10.
Okay. It hits you with the cattle prod. I need you to make me a fortitude save. And your target is 14. You need to get a 14 or better.
Is that better?
Oh no.
You are now stunned
Uh-huh.
for 13 rounds.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
That's a lot.
At least it's a lucky number.
Yeah. Christopher, what are you doing?
I'm blind, so I am literally just slowly rising. Like I kind of had an idea how high the ceiling was, and I was
Yeah.
20 feet up, and I'm just going to keep going with my hand above, like, don't be a giant fan, don't be a giant fan.
Yeah.
Be a giant fan.
We're also going to count this as, what is this, round 1 or round 2 for your blindness, right?
Round 1.
Round 1? Okay. Next up is the lady.
Oh.
No, it's your turn, Dan. I skipped you. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. So go ahead
Okay.
and, yeah, you should have gone before Christopher, but that's fine. So it's your turn.
It's fine. I want to blindly attempt to pick up 4 people with my 4 arms and run.
Picking up, how many action dice do you have?
2. I'm sure I can probably pick up 2 of them.
I'm going to make you roll me a luck check for each of those action dice.
Okay.
I got one.
You managed to find one person, and you only find one person this round.
Alright,
And that person is 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to roll a d4, and I will know who you found.
Oh, yeah, because I can't see.
It's the woman.
The robot. Let's go, buddy.
I got
yeah.
you. Let's get out of here, friend.
Ting ting. That's scary.
So yeah, you managed to only find one person.
And I'm going to try and run.
Okay. You.
At least some of us could make it out of here.
I'll say you're going to move at half speed, but you're able to feel your way. You turn around and move back up the ramp. But half speed for you is still like what, 40 feet?
It's like 30 still.
So next round, if you're unhindered, you'll be able to completely escape.
I don't expect that's going to happen, but we'll see.
Well, and this is also round 1 of your blindness. So at the end of next round, you'll be able to see as well.
Yep.
Then it is the lady's turn. You are up against the ceiling because you're moving up towards the ceiling. She doesn't have any ranged weaponry. So she's going to call out to you, Christopher.
Yeah.
We only want the human. You come on down, and we'll let you leave.
I really just want to shoot blindly at her.
That's certainly an option.
Say that again. Pow.
Could you clarify, please? I'm hard of hearing.
Well, and this
Aim for
is
that.
this is on her turn, so she's away. I'll give you a verbal response that you can make back. She's asking you, please surrender, and we'll let you leave. If not, it's not going to be pretty. What would you say?
Well, he has no idea how long he's going to be blind, and he figures he saw that tube that went up into the ceiling, right?
Yeah.
So he figures he can probably break into that tube as soon as he can see and escape on his own terms. And so he just on my turn, I'm going to start
moving towards
with
those
hands on the
tubes.
ceiling,
Okay.
Moving towards the tube.
Absolutely. Okay, cool. So that ends. The fuck was that? Something flew on me. That's okay. That ends her turn. Then it's Sammy and Chris who are unconscious. Then it's Tyler, who is unconscious. And then it's the robot's turn. Right now, there, Christopher, you are the only one, and you refuse to come down. So the robot's going to start shooting at you with rubber bullets.
It's not like I have Gary on me. He's somewhere down there.
That
At
is-
this point, they could just take him if they want.
I can't see. I don't know how you expect me to get down there.
That's a good
Yeah, well,
point.
I mean-
That's
You gave him an idea.
give me a luck
Uh-oh.
test.
One DM to another.
Give me a luck test here.
All right. Right now, my luck score is 8.
That's right, Nintendo. Don't let him take me.
Oh
You
my
pass.
god, I need it.
Look at that.
They decide that you are not a threat at this moment, and they roll
Just bad for
over.
me.
No, you're running away, and you don't have a human with you.
Oh, dang it.
They walk over to Gary. Gary, did they kill you or knock you unconscious?
You got knocked out.
I got hit with rubber bullets. I'm out. Cold.
The robot moves over and picks you up, Gary.
Okay.
Let's see. After that, it would go back to Dan's turn.
Should I see? Am I able to see again, or is that
At the
still
end of this
just
turn,
another
you will
turn?
be able to see.
I will just continue running with whatever I happen to have.
Okay. You make it up into the main factory or in the main warehouse area. So I'm going to say it will keep you in initiative, but yeah, you're out of the main combat. Your vision returns, and you see that you're carrying Sammy.
Yes.
You won the lottery.
Pretty much.
That's a fun reveal, though. That's fun how that worked.
Yeah. Christopher.
Yeah.
If only there was more of you, friend, and I might have had a better chance of fighting you.
You make it over to this tubing, and you can feel it continues going up. And you feel it's not necessarily a very resilient plastic.
All right. I'm going to. I have a. I'll just shoot it with the pistol. I'll feel around, put the pistol right up to it, and fire.
Okay, you do so. I'm not going to make you roll. You blast this tubing, and it's now large enough that you could crawl inside of it and keep moving up if you wanted to.
All right. That is exactly what I do.
Okay.
Being blind for, I don't know. Well, I mean, I know, but
Yeah.
Solaric does not know.
Then it's Brendan. Did I drop you with stun, or did you get hit with
No,
damage?
I got
Okay, so then this would be your death this turn.
correct.
Okay. It is the lady's turn, and it's Sammy. You're unconscious, being carried away. Chris, the robot moves you over to this giant sphere and tosses you in.
No.
Gary has now been transformed into hundreds of green protein bars.
Don't worry, we'll find what crate you go into and we'll take it with us.
Revenge.
Gary will live on.
Gary will be with you always, or at least one digestive cycle.
Tyler, what happened to you?
I'm unconscious
He's
on the floor.
unconscious.
Okay. I think right now we're in a bad point at this exact moment.
Oh, yes.
I
Fine.
think it's very
Perfect time to
upbeat.
end the
Fine.
episode.
No.
So here is where I think I want to, because it's past where I normally like to go on a weeknight. Here's what I'm thinking. Solaric.
Asarak.
Yeah.
Same
I
difference.
see what you're doing there.
Uh-huh. You slip through these tubes and you escape into the mechanics of this factory somewhere. You're lost. Eventually you'll be able to regroup, find your way out, maybe sneak your way back to the elevator. Dan, you and Sammy both escape. Brendan and Tyler, you're both mutants, correct?
I am a man.
Well, you're both manimals.
We're both manimals, that's right.
Yeah, we're
But
both manimals.
they both have mutations. I think that would be good enough to satisfy the needs of 119.
One of us.
They heal, they recover both of you, they patch you up, and they start a long process of brainwashing to make you loyal servants of 119.
Oh no.
They're going to make me forget my Gary.
They're going to make you forget Gary.
They're probably going to feed you your Gary.
You're definitely
also.
going to be eating Gary.
They're gonna be hard pressed to
Oh,
deal
no.
with Brendan's character, like one arm, one leg.
Yeah.
I'll eat them very slowly, just one utensil at a time.
They'll turn
Every other turn.
You just are somebody else's backpack with an extra arm for a gun.
I'm just a Quado. I'm like Krang. I'm the brain in Krang.
Okay. The group's broken up enough. It's late. I think this is where we're going to end this little adventure. I really think this would have made a far better funnel. And there were, just kind of to, show them how the sausage is made, there were two entrances, two ways to get down. You guys went to the right, which was the immediate path down. If you would have continued and gone to the path straight up, there would have been a lot of other rooms, people you could interact with. If this was a funnel, there would have been a spot where you could recover, get another character in there or two. And it would have set you up. You would have gotten some better loot, so you could have taken this on a little bit better. So if I were to run this as a funnel, I would completely delete the path that you all took down.
The get fucked
The-
path.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Still, though, as a funnel, like, you could not ask for a better setup for a funnel. This adventure feels like a funnel.
Yeah, it does. It
Yeah,
really
would
does.
make a really good funnel.
Especially when it looked like we were all going to die in the very first combat. 'Cause it's like,
Yeah.
oh, mutant powers don't work. Yeah, great.
Yeah.
we did kind of get let down by Roll20 a bit tonight too. We did like fail every
Yeah.
spell but one.
Absolutely.
So that's kind of on us.
100%.
I actually took a tally of all of the rolls we did. It's backwards, but 36 of them were above half of what they could be, and 32 were below.
That's not horribly far off.
No.
Not horrible.
Problem is with
Yeah.
a lot of spells, half isn't good
Yeah.
enough.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and how many of those were like initiative rolls too?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Those were our best rolls.
That's what
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah.
That was exciting.
As
Hey,
far
I
as
turned-
odds went, it did all right.
Yeah.
Solaric lives to fly again.
Yeah.
I'm glad 3 of you made it out. I'm surprised.
Yeah, 3 people did make it out. I think I might work on this a little bit and maybe get it reassembled as a funnel, and then we'll run it on stream again as a funnel.
That's fun.
I'd play it again as a funnel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, really, you guys, you saw the final room, and you saw the beginning, but there was still a lot of middle chunks in there that I would readjust it so it would force you through. So
How
If it
dare
was
they
a
put the end directly to the right when everyone goes right?
right, that was like I sat here when I was
Back
working
when
on it
it-
earlier today, and I had this debate in my head, and I'm like, I should get rid of this option because it's the larger passage.
Yeah.
It's the closest passage, and it leads you right to the boss fight, like completely unprepared. Here's the final fight, and I'm like, I should really get rid of that, but I want to try and run this as close to the book as I could. So, but yeah,
Totally.
I really had that debate earlier, like I should get rid of it because it's just going to fuck everyone over, and it did.
That's part of the fun of DCC.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
The shirt was prophetic today. Exterminate.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It turned out to be correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If only we'd have found those other mutants.
What's
Yeah.
great is it's even the right number of exterminates. The
It
3
is.
of us.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was an option for somebody else, but we
You made it. You made it.
Yeah, if that was a funnel, I would have just thrown some meat at them to take them down with me into the tube of green ooze. That's what I would have
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, that
You
would
know,
have
like,
worked great.
Grab and jump.
Just in you go.
Yeah.
See if it can make metal candy bars. Throw the robot in
Yeah,
there.
that would be rough.
I will say that getting blinded is absolutely abysmal in this game.
It is. It reminds me of, like when I played Astonishing Swordsmen and Sorcerers of Hyperborea, where we went up against a wizard and we didn't space out, and the wizard just cast sleep on us,
Oh,
Yeah.
and we were asleep for hours, not turns, not minutes, fucking hours, like 6 hours or some shit like
they
that.
totally sharpied your face, like
Yeah.
and everything.
And so it really reminded me like that. Like, I'm gonna go through this, and I'll try to bring it more closer to the base level of DCC, because I don't know what
Drop everything to 4 HP and then.
yeah. I mean, I would definitely reduce health on things and reduce AC. Like the robot and the lady, they both had like I can tell you.
Another robot was 18 AC.
And we
17 or 18. Yeah.
and we hit the robot like 4 or 5 times too.
3
didn't we?
times.
3 times.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not
We
bad.
got lucky 3 times.
Yeah.
Nay, where's the robot?
Of
There
course,
you
one
go.
of them I had to get lucked up to it.
Its
So did
native
I.
HP was 25.
Wow.
Whoa.
The
Yeah.
robot.
Yeah. Its action dice were 3d20.
So we did almost like half damage, I think.
Yeah.
I even had an impossible logic puzzle ready to throw at 119 to see if
Yeah.
his head exploded.
I would have let it go through. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it had.
This sentence is false.
You're in Königsberg, and there are 7 bridges.
Oh no.
Yeah. The
Like Dark Tower, the train segment in Dark Tower.
Oh
Looks-
yeah, I'm trying to remember that. Boy, now I gotta go back and read those again.
It's been a while
Oh,
for
they're
me
such
too.
good books.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. We, this wasn't a TPK, but it was definitely moved us into an unwinnable point.
As soon as we went into that room.
Yeah.
You know, as a moral victory, it did only kill 2.5 of us after my defect.
Now you could have if you would
Majority of
have.
us. Well, no.
I mean, we could have given up Gary and walked out of there. But I
Yeah, if
wouldn't
you would
really
have
let
given
that
up
happen.
Gary, yeah, you would have walked away with food.
That's,
You would have walked away with Gary.
That wasn't our objective, though.
I know.
Gary was a valuable piece of the team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
you
just a piece of something.
Right?
It's not like you could just lose an arm and a leg and keep going.
Who would do that? Who would do that?
That's great.
That's crazy.
I'm glad some of you got away, though.
Yeah. With that, I think we'll wrap it for the night. Definitely not the ending I was hoping for, but it did end. So, that's how it goes.
It's going to end one way or another.
Yeah. Here on Defenders of Cobalt, we'll be back tomorrow night. It's not midnight yet here. For Joe's game, the Hall of Throne, a 5th edition game. I'll be Sunday. Christopher and I will be on Notorious DMG TV as Bert runs us through some more Shadowrun as we play it in the Fate system. Yep, Fate Accelerated. Yeah. Monday, Dan and I will be back on the Lollygaggers as we play some Heart.
Yeah, we're getting close to the end of that, I believe.
Wednesday, Joe is running through us through his SCP DCC funnel. I don't think Thursday, Brendan and I have something going on Thursday, but it's not online. And then Friday, we'll be back on Zweihander as I run some of you through our Zweihander campaign on the Zweihander Twitch channel.
The Bloody Marches.
That Saturday after that is Dark Trails. We got a bunch of shit. So definitely follow us because we play a bunch of fucking games. Christopher or Brendan, anything you two would like to plug before we sign off?
This is going to print tomorrow.
There we
Thanks
go.
for the follow.
With the adventure. Where's my camera? There it is. The adventure.
go.
Sinking Sturker Arius.
Mm-hmm.
A nautical themed adventure for DCC. So
Kickstarter
pre-retail
success.
sales are going on right now. You get a small discount until we do our fulfillment on our Kickstarter. That's at 2oggames.com.
Cool.
And all I got.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm friended on Twitter. I make art stuff. If you want to check me out, go ahead. I'll be around with the Defenders of Cobalt in their Discord too, which you should check out. It's a very fun place with good people.
Yeah.
So feel free to say hi.
There you go.
Appreciate it.
So yeah, that's it. We'll sign off. We're the Defenders of Cobalt. Thanks for watching. Make sure to follow, like, subscribe wherever the fuck you're at so you can get more of this. And until we see you again, start fires, do drugs, and wash your fucking hands. Deuces.
Bye.
All right. And they can still see us. They can still...